So, well, when last we left our intrepid adventurers, you guys had completed the final challenge for Belcor's Vault of Doom. You had successfully obtained, I believe it was 11 points, which was exactly what you needed to get the Skull Chalice of Chigakare. So, yeah, we'll come back. You guys have just defeated the... what were the creatures you guys were fighting? You fought...
The Gyna Sphinx, the Manticore, and the Minotaur.
And a Yeti.
Monstrosities.
And a Yeti. Wait, no.
And a Yeti.
No, it was a Yeti.
God.
Yeah. Got dabbed on immediately. I don't think it got a single round.
No, it was dead 3 actions in, I think.
It did not last long.
Well, Kitters did a lot of damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
And promptly got banished for his troubles.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be that strong. And then, 2 rounds in, I'm like, oh, fuck. I need to get rid of this guy as fast as I can.
2 rounds in. That was the first round. As soon as he did that, you used a legendary action to get rid of him.
Yeah. I immediately saw how much of a threat he was. Oh, my God. It was ridiculous. I was like, oh, it won't be that bad. He'll be easy to handle. Nope. Mm-mm.
You're right. He would have been easy for me to handle. I was so upset.
The kind DM gives us something useful to help us out, but as soon as he realized he fucked up, man, I calculated the risk, but I'm bad at math. He takes it out of the equation.
Yeah, that's when you just have a lightning bolt come out of the sky and you just end it. You don't even have to rely on a roll. It's just plot.
And every time I rolled to keep him out, I made sure to use my good die because I was like, he's not coming back. If I can avoid it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It would have been over much quicker if he was still there.
It was funner. Falcon almost dying twice, and us getting literally the last second.
It was the last turn.
Yeah,
it was either that or we fail. It was great. It was great. It ended as well as it could have. It was very compelling.
Yeah. Does that mean that our temporary HP is also gone?
You guys haven't taken a long rest, so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you lost it, yes.
I would love a long rest.
If you didn't lose it,
yeah, I kind of died, so I'm not doing good.
So at that point, you see you guys kind of phase back into the what was it? A pyramid with Belcor's floating above you as he says, "Well done, well done. All right, are you ready for the final challenge?"
What?
As he hears Asher say what, he just chuckles. He's like, yes, no, I'm just kidding. You guys have completed the Vault of Doom. You have done better than anyone else. I'm quite pleased with the outcome. I will definitely be running on prime time next time for sure. But he says, for your efforts, I will go ahead and bestow upon you the Eyes of Quailish, as you see a couple of eyes just suddenly pop into existence, and then they just float over towards you guys. So whoever wants to grab those, you have them.
Yeah, so the goopy jelly
balls.
Hey,
he would grab the balls.
Do you guys want to guess what body part this is?
Stop.
He told us. I'm not guessing.
You want to roll for it?
Eat.
Him or me? I ain't touching it.
Yeah. You want to roll for it?
Roll for touching it? I mean, what do you want me to roll?
No, it's a medicine roll to see if you can tell what it is.
Oh my god. That's pretty good. First roll of the night is a 15 plus medicine. That's gonna be where the fuck? Oh, plus 3. Okay, 18, dog.
Okay.
Sorry,
as you were looking
19.
at him, you were really hoping that they were testicles, but as you get your hands on these slimy balls, you realize they're actually eyeballs.
Listen, I'm not going to say... No, I'm not going to say I hoped that it was testicles.
Not you,
in the back of your head, that was like a thought, but it was immediately replaced with, you knew exactly what these were. You may not have wanted them to be that. That was just in your head for whatever reason.
Okay, it's like, they kind of look like balls.
They are balls.
I thought Asher was just very sexual about everything, and he would want those to be balls.
Not like spears, but like testicle balls.
Well, while
And
Asher's
the,
over there fondling those, I'm going to go ahead and just whip up like a tiny little bow tie for Wheels. Because I saw the Beholder wearing one, and I thought Wheels would look good with one.
All right. He looks incredibly dapper, actually.
Damn right he does.
Incredibly dapper was not the description I was expecting.
I rolled a 22 on history, and all my knowledge and all of history, there has never been a mouse that looks better than Sir Wheels right now.
Damn right. You hear that, buddy? Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeakity.
What about Despero? I mean,
Have you seen his ridiculous ears? Come on.
And then he says, and finally, the Chalice of Chigakure, as you see this chalice appear in front of you. It appears to be made of a skull with a bone, like a femur for the stem. And the base of it is made of fingers.
Cool.
It's a little grody, but yeah, he informs you. I believe Quailish will know what to do with that, but as I mentioned, it has the power to restore Diane Gloin to its former glory. So do with it as you may.
Does it do anything else? Just out of curiosity?
It is a ancient relic tied specifically to this city, so potentially, but
you can drink out of it too.
That's fair. I was hoping I could just use it to shake somebody's hand and freak them out.
You could certainly do that.
All right, hey, Rill, come here.
No!
Shake.
I'm drunk enough for that.
Aren't you an alcoholic now?
Do you not see what just happened? I sobered up.
Fix that.
Yeah, later.
What are those drinks you get at?
We'll have time in the crab.
The Circle K. What do you call those drinks that you get there? It's just a fountain drink, but they have
icy.
No, they have a name. It's like
a polar ice or something.
Polar Pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's it.
Yeah, Polar Pop. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But more fancy.
Well, did you guys want the final trivia questions?
Yeah,
this is Belcor's asking.
Sure.
Out of curiosity. And then I got a question for you when we get done.
As long as no harm befalls us.
No, none at all. I won't make you spin on the wheel of misfortune. I'm going to run through these because I can't remember which ones I actually asked you. So, first one is, what is the name of the bartender at the Delvers Guild Hall?
Abyss.
Yep, Abyss.
Wow. Okay.
Jerry hit on her. I remember this. I said Jerry hit on her.
What color whistle does Jiro have?
Purple moon.
Yep. What are the 4 regions of the first layer of the Abyss?
Oh,
Dawn, Titan's Descent.
There's like Dragon's Nest or Dragon's Rest.
Dragon's Roost.
Dragon's Roost.
Dragon's Roost.
There was some kind of swamp one.
Yeah, it's a marsh. I don't remember what it's called. And then there's another one. It's called like the Scrag or Scarp or something like that.
The rat thing.
Oh. The crag and the marshland.
The crag. See, I was in the ballpark.
I pulled up the map.
Oh. I mean, you could have just been like, hold on, I have this map. It was given to us.
Sure
Yeah, it's in our Roll20 thing.
And I'm pretty sure we've been given 2 separate maps.
Yeah.
At least.
We could have consulted it. We were not told that we cannot use notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The marshland.
100%.
Your boys got it right here.
It was an open quiz.
Yeah. You can reference your notes for this one. During the expedition to the Dragon's Roost, your party began to hear someone calling for help. Upon arrival on the scene, what kind of creature were you attacked by?
Odium, right?
No, that's from the Dragon's
It was
Roost.
like a bug thing. A bug dinosaur.
No, we were attacked by wasn't it a wyvern?
Yeah, it was like this weird wyvern that had killed somebody that Jerry knew.
And was mimicking its voice to...
Right.
Yeah.
Attract prey.
I just don't remember if it had like a special name or if it was just some really fucked up wyvern.
Did the
Just a
Odiag
fucked up wyvern.
eat that? Is that what happened?
No, the
No,
Odiag
the
was
Odiag
way
was
before.
completely separate.
Yeah, the Odiag was in a different
I'd say
area.
this was right before we went down to the second layer.
Yeah, we fought the Wyvern right before we fought Michelle.
No, that was after. It was after.
That was when Paladin man.
Yeah, the Wyvern was before Michelle.
I thought the giant snakes were before Michelle.
The
No, I
giant
think the
snakes were after
wyvern was
Michelle.
before
Because
Michelle.
Michelle was still in the first layer.
Oh, okay.
And then Michelle was when I turned into a cat, and
I had to save you because you couldn't run as a cat.
he tried to do a semen blast cannon out of the cave.
Oh,
yeah, and I
that's
had to
right.
ride it.
Is that the creature you're talking
And I had
about?
to... no,
the
it's not the creature
wyvern.
you're talking about at all. It's completely different.
It just got into a tangent that went way off and ended at the semen cannon.
I remember this
You were
happening.
trying to get us to call it.
I mean, that's where Rill usually
That's
ends
true.
up. Fucking druids, man.
And this is
Yeah,
where we saw
I-
the dinosaurs, right?
You suck as a
The
cleric.
what?
Didn't we see dinosaurs too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
we saw that.
And we said,
we
fuck
noped
that.
out of that. I turned into a spider and was like, nope.
Zoink.
Oh my goodness.
If it was just one, we probably would have fought it, but three, we're like, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Too much.
I think I asked you guys this one. When the madness set in on Rill from coming into contact with the mist, what was the only word he was able to say?
Was it like no?
Speak.
He was trying to speak, so that was all he could do was speak.
Oh
He
my
had
goodness.
skull-
Scald disease. That was great. It would have been better if I said scald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it didn't occur in the moment, though.
This one's going to be hard. So, how did Nurse 4 die?
Oh, shit. How many?
All right, the first one was the toad.
Right, the first one was the toad. Ah,
We're on
And then I guess that means the
right
second
now.
one was the. No, the first one was technically the black pudding because we
yeah,
tried
the
to
first
heal
one,
her.
the first one was the toad. But Nurse 4, oh, that would have been...
We were in the second layer by then.
We were in the second layer, I believe.
He sent Nurse 4 off to distract the snaky boys. Am I right?
The
The
Yeah.
snake cat things?
I would say,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Commandant
I knew it was
said,
I knew it was before the monastery.
right. Yep, that was it. He lit him up, cast daylight on him, and had him fly off to distract the Commandants.
That's right.
Nice.
There are
Good job.
so many. You could do a thing on how did this nurse die, and we would get like 4 of them tops.
We need a.
I mean, we could just say
a nurse
I'll cover
counter
half of
in the
that.
bottom corner of the screen.
Yeah. Hey, yes.
Number
Oh,
counter.
I think
that
we're on
reminds me
nurse
of the Krillin
9
calendar.
now.
Yeah, the Krillin own counter.
You know how like at the end of like a TV show or a movie they'll have like a memorial of like how this person died or something? I imagine at the end of the campaign there's like a slideshow of all the ways that nurses died.
37 nurses were harmed in the making of this campaign.
Right?
What are
Now
we
we
up
need
to
keep
now?
track of how nurses die.
I think we're on nurse 9. Yeah.
Okay.
Nurse 9.
It's like, because Jerry had to make more nurse jackets
Out of the
Right.
snake's field.
because I
How
had
many-
10, and I made 5 more once we got to like 7. So I'm like, this is going really fast. Nurse is going to pass me at this rate.
How did I kill the last one?
It was eaten by the dead plant thing.
Yeah.
The
That's
corpse
right.
plant.
And then it was like, ooh, I like the taste of this magic, and it went after Asher.
Right.
And I
Dumbass guy. That would have been really bad for this whole arc if he died right at the beginning of it. Like, how do we get another character in?
I would have still made a spell.
Someone could have been stuck in that tunnel.
We'll find them
Someone
in
could have
a
been in that
dental.
tunnel.
Yeah, that would have worked. We would have found a way.
I would have like made a sorcerer instead. That way I'm still a spellcaster.
Right.
You can make a cleric.
We could use one of these 2 technically clerics to be decent at healing. But really, you can wear armor in wild shape, right?
Only if it's specifically designed to be used like that.
You had 6 months.
Yeah. I was training.
You should have trained on that.
I can't train blacksmithy.
could have trained two. Never mind. Fix it.
Fix it.
Fucking Druid.
Oh my goodness.
Use the party's slush fund.
Fine, we can
There you
dip
go.
into the slush fund for this. This is what it's for.
Well, it'll have to wait for us to get back to camp then.
I'm not worried about that.
Anyways,
Just don't get
And
killed
the
by
other
the
two-
other two, so we assume we're gonna fight.
Bjorn is bleeding out during all of this.
Oh yeah, he's just slowly bleeding as he's like hearing them party over.
Fucking Rill.
Do you need a potion?
I have 9 health. I am worse off than you are.
Yeah, I figured you were down to single digits by now. I'm close to single digits.
Well,
I
of
figured
course
you were
I'm
gonna
down to
take
single
it.
digits. I died.
Yeah. I didn't know how much you came back with. I can't read minds.
Not enough.
I can barely read combat situations.
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie.
I can barely read.
There you go.
We
How
know
do
you
you
can
have an-
really read.
You have a pretty
And
high
all your notes.
intelligence.
No, I'm talking about Vinny.
Oh, Vinny. Okay. I was like, what? This is not a character flaw that makes sense.
He has what we like to call emotional intelligence.
Wisdom.
Yes, the emotions are tied to tentacles.
Most people just call that charisma or wisdom, whichever one they prefer.
You might
But he calls it intelligence because while he understands how you're feeling, he's shit at knowing what to do with it.
I have terrible bedside manner.
Clearly.
You've always got like really cold and clammy hands, despite being a Genasi.
You're
It's like, I can tell that you're in a lot of distress. I recommend that you not be in distress.
Why didn't I think of that?
Thanks, Doc. I'll give it a fucking shot.
Your prescription is to just go drink a little bit.
just be happy.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the other two questions I definitely know I asked you guys because one of them is when you were attacked by the fog by the Sioux monsters. What did Asher say when he killed the final one?
Eat shit.
Yeah, and then
Still
the
his
final
high
one
water
was,
mark for the campaign.
it was beautiful.
I was planning
And
that, man. That was planned. It wasn't spontaneous.
And you
I can
haven't
see
done
it.
it since.
It'll happen. It'll come.
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
yeah, bowel movements come.
He just might need to, lift his legs up, get his knees to his chest.
Right. How many of them have you stored up already? Because you've got like at least another 3.
Let's just say enough.
He's only
at this
shat
point.
3 times since then?
I was gonna say Bjorn gives him another one.
While we're
Just
talking about
holding
it,
your
just
It's a little bloody from the internal bleeding, but
I've got a little cache of
Yeah.
bricks.
Let's just say that Jerry's putting them in Asher's pack when Asher forgets.
Is everyone going to be over encumbered?
Probably not you. And probably not Bjorn, because he's so huge.
yeah, I don't think Bjorn
Anyone
can
with
do.
small things in his stuff.
Right, and by the time I could put that much in there, he'll pull out the random shit.
Like the 30 yards of string.
Exactly. I assume he's done something with that by now.
probably
Yeah,
not.
just tying all the bricks together.
I was
Exactly.
gonna say, when your dog eats string and you have to.
Do it.
Oh no.
The worst part is it came out tied to a brick.
I
Well,
mean,
it
it's
was
like
like-
headphones in your pocket. They get tangled.
Off the brick.
Oh my god.
Like maybe there's a grinder inside of his bowel system that just kind of ties everything together.
We should ask the doctor. I feel like he would know.
Do you know how the internals of a Goliath work?
No.
Medicine check.
What you don't know is that there's actually little tiny gnomes that live inside you, and they tie it together. That's fact. You can check the textbooks.
I'm a little concerned about what school you went
I was
to.
saying, I'm gonna check, and if that's true, I'm not letting Dobby ride with him anymore.
Yeah,
Just to be safe.
They teach us to everyone in doctor school.
What's
In
doctor
doctor
school? Was that the name of it? Just doctor school?
Hold on, were you taught by someone who called himself Dr. School?
No.
Because I,
Yeah.
Real Dylan, had a teacher whose name translated to old school.
Really?
Yeah, Dr. Altschula. It was great.
Well, it's not as bad as Brand Schlecknacht.
What you guys don't know is that Asher actually graduated from like the ITT tech of magical medical schools. So that's another reason why he's in a ton of debt and can't find a job.
Wait, no.
Was it a correspondence school?
He didn't graduate. He got kicked out early.
Oh, yeah.
Which would have made it being a correspondence school all the more impressive.
And it was remote learning, so it's really impressive that he got kicked out.
See, what happened is he was mailing every single teacher he had and asking for their suggestions on some tentacle erotica.
Right, and daguerreotypes of tentacle erotica.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reasoning, though? It was because you were, like, performing weird
It was
shit on
necromancy or something.
dead bodies.
I was doing necromancy when I should have been just like, I don't know, whatever you do to dead bodies. I don't know. What do you do?
Cutting them open and looking at the muscles.
Yeah, I was trying to
Use them to practice procedures, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was just frowned upon.
Anyways.
Like, how do you find an appendix? Well, cut it into this guy and tell me when you find the appendix. You don't have one?
Not anymore.
Sorry.
Neither does Bjorn.
Oh, that's how I can connect with him.
Yep.
Yeah, that rogue rolled a nat 20 and then some.
He actually spit it up one day. It was just like, it was starting to hurt, so he just like hocked a loogie and his appendix came out.
I was bedbound for a while, obviously, and I had nothing to do except play Skyrim, and I was like, I've done everything. So I made a non-combat character, which I hadn't
I've
tried
read
yet.
stories like that. Like, dude just wanted a little life.
Mm. Yeah, man. So yeah, Belcor says, after that long tangent, I think I've gone through all the trivia.
Oh yeah,
So-
still here.
If you have any questions for me, you can ask away. Otherwise, the door's over there, and please get out.
I got one. Is
Yes.
there going to be like a tapestry or a mural of us up on the wall? Be like, these guys did it. So anyone else who comes here thinks they might have a chance, and then those poor unlucky bastards will fail.
That sounds like a great idea. All right, real quick, all of you pose in the dumbest position you possibly can. I will go ahead and create a tapestry real quick.
Asher, be normal.
Oh.
Yes, Ginyu Forest. Yeah, we got to Ginyu.
Wait, get in my what?
Who wants to be Captain Ginyu? I'll do it if nobody else does.
Who's the tallest? Was Captain Ginyu the tallest?
He was not.
He was not.
I think Raccoon was bigger.
Raccoon,
Yeah.
that's right. I'll be Raccoon.
All right, I'll be
Right.
Captain Ginyu. And then Wheels will be standing on my butt.
I'll be Jace. Wait,
Jace?
is Jace someone, or am I making that up?
That's someone.
That's someone.
He's the red guy from Space Australia.
Yeah, I love Space Australia.
Oh my god.
We need to just do an abridged watch party. Like,
Yeah.
And Rill's birder.
Yeah, you were totally birder.
oh fuck
I
yeah!
guess there's no goal. Wait. Ugh, can you wait? We have one more person. He's in the crab piloting us. Can you bring him here real quick? We need a Goldo.
Why not Wheels?
He's standing on my butt,
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Who are you wanting to get?
Dobby, so he can be Goldo.
Oh yeah,
Oh, nice.
you see Dobby just suddenly appear next to you.
Cool. Like, see that pose? Go with it.
He does it exactly. I'm trying to find it. That's
Acceptable in the 80s.
it's this one.
Yeah,
Where he's
buddy.
like-
No, not that one.
No.
Nah, hold on.
Shit, we're all looking.
The one where he's got his ass out.
This one?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Oh no, there's one where he's turned around, isn't there?
Yeah, that's the one.
Bending over.
Here, all right, hold on. I'm dropping it in the chat.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, because I'm like looking at 20 different thousand.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, that's beautiful.
Perfect.
I just came across a photo of a groom and his groomsmen doing the Ginyu Force group pose for a photo op. That's a good fucking idea.
I do have a
We should
wedding
have thought
to
of that.
Yeah.
but I don't
No.
think I can get them to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, get who to do that?
Just roll high on your charisma.
Right? Well, the thing is, I think I might be the only dude in the groom's party who would get that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
The rest is like EMTs and former Marines.
Well,
I do
so yeah,
not fit in.
you've got a beautiful mural of you guys posed as the Ginyu Force that is now plastered up above, and there's winners underneath it.
Yes.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna just be burned as soon as we leave, but I don't care. Bjorn is going to produce a camera out of his pocket and take a picture of it.
It's like, look, we want it
Hey,
life. Just forgetting this.
It's unfortunate that you're not Pi, because that could actually work with Pi.
Right? Bjorn is gonna get so angry that a camera materializes. No, he's out of anger.
Oh my goodness. So let's see. So yeah, he says, well, if there's nothing else, leave.
Bye. You're my favorite beholder yet.
And
You have
just
like a
hear
store
some.
here?
What's that?
Do you have like a store here?
Gift shop.
He says,
I was looking
Yes,
more for like general goods.
oh no, I have
Like
a gift shop, but beyond that,
General goods.
no. I don't have anything of that nature. But if you want to buy my tie, that is available. If you would like to buy glasses that make you look like a beholder, just one big eye, I have that.
That'd be redundant for me. I like it.
I also like that.
Those could be either eyes of the angle. Like you only use it.
So yeah, the glasses he shows you, they're just like it's one big eye, and you can kind of see where the glasses are that allow you to see through, and then there's little tentacles coming off with eyes on the ends of those. He's got a big blue polka dot bow tie that you can purchase. But yeah, no general goods.
Does he have the holder tentacle arms?
Does he have what?
Like like the little shark on the end of a stick that's mouth opens and closes. Does he have them with like
Right.
the holder tentacles on it? We can get for Asher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dope.
Nice.
that, and he's also got like those like little slime rubber things that you can like throw and they smack onto something and stick
got
it. He's got tentacles with the eyes on the end. The eye is the thing that slaps onto people.
Nice.
Yeah, we just buy all of those.
Man, guys, this is gonna cost us all our tickets.
Does he have? Oh, wait. What's the name of the fucking restaurant? It's the Bard Rock, right? Is there a Bard Rock Cafe T-shirt?
Yeah, there is.
I'm getting
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I'm
we'll
getting like
get
the double XL or whatever I need. I'm wearing it forever. I'm ripping the sleeves off though. It's fun.
Okay.
I survived Hard Rock Cafe, and all I got was this T-shirt and some other cool
Yeah.
stuff.
That one. That's the one I'm getting. And instead of it's got the circle behind it, but instead of a circle, it's a beholder.
Yep,
Okay.
that's beautiful. They kind of reminds me of the Ghostbusters sign though. So
Asher gets one that says FBI, female body inspector.
Do you even know what a female body looks like?
Yes.
How would you determine a female from a male?
It's the parts. Right?
Well, here's your test. What gender is Rill?
I've never seen Rill's parts, so
Good answer.
yeah.
I don't even know what real
Well,
is.
I have, and I wasn't even trying. These
Okay.
glasses see everything.
The glasses are the eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think Curtis even knows. Real is a dude, right? Because it's
Yeah.
not like it's not a real name, so I don't know if it actually is a chick.
I think you told us, Rill is a guy.
Okay, cool.
It has never come up. It hasn't mattered.
yeah, we have never
I didn't
mentioned
care,
it.
but now I'm curious.
Look, as far as we know, he's like a eunuch Ken doll situation on the bottom, and then up top, he's just like a neutral from Futurama. Be like, if he dies, he'll just want us to tell his family hello.
Yeah. I was just about to say
Oh.
that.
I
If
learned
Rill
that-
dies, do not let his sister touch the body. She's kind of crazy.
I learned that bear folk are a thing today, and I kind of want to re-roll Bjorn as one of them. By the way, I didn't know those were a thing, and they sound dope as fuck.
Yeah, Vinny's actually playing a polar folk.
Yeah. My wife is
Nice.
running Icewind Dale, and technically I'm using the stats for what Bjorn is. I always want to call them something weird. Goliath.
He's a Goliath.
But we're just flavoring it that I'm a polar bear folk.
Mhm.
Nice. Because I definitely want to see if I can get my hands on like a ring of, I think it's minor illusion, where you can just do the image or something, and it like activates whenever I rage and I turn into a bear person. That's what I
I
want.
mean, if you somehow caught lycanthropy and just became a werebear,
I would do that, absolutely. Right there. Make that the next boss. Then I'll let it rip my throat out so I can be just like it.
All right.
They would get along.
Excuse me. So yeah, you guys head back out. You find yourself back in the apparatus of Quailish, and you can zoom on back over to Quailish's lab.
Clickety clackety click.
You clickety clack over. Once you guys get in, do you guys want to talk to Quailish or just crash and take your much needed long rest?
Talk to him in the morning.
Before we crash, I'm gonna hold out the chalice of Shazbot and be like, "So what does this do?"
He kind of looks at it and he says, "Well, if you would be so kind as to place it on the scanner over there," as he his like ghastly form inside of this tube that he's in kind of gestures towards this area where there's this glass box and there seems to be some contraption wired up to it. He says, if you place it in there, I can attempt to analyze it and hopefully have an answer for you soon.
Okay, but I'll be able to get it back, right?
Yes, certainly.
All right, because if I don't get it back, you don't get your parts.
Very well. So yeah, he starts scanning and he says, "Well, this seems like an incredibly powerful item. Before I can really give you much information, I'll have to look into it a bit longer. If you're willing to wait around for a bit, I can give you the answer soon."
Well, we're gonna sleep.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep on it.
Yeah, the 8 hours enough?
You know, meatloaf style.
Yeah. He says, "Yes, 8 hours is perfect." So you guys crash and take a long rest, and you are back to full, except for Asher, who's missing a finger still.
He'll be fine.
Would lesser restoration get rid of that?
Yes, please.
Does that remove curses?
That's what you
You
said.
let it get rid of its stone hand.
Yeah.
Like you let a scroll of lesser restoration get rid of a petrified hand.
Last session,
Yeah.
you did say that it would get rid of it.
I think for this, it's a bit stronger than just like petrification. So you would probably need like a greater restoration because honestly, generally that's what you would need. Regardless, I think we went with just a lesser because you guys are poor and didn't have anything available.
Gotcha.
But I've got some ideas down the road. So if you guys figure out a way to resolve it, like if you find a greater restoration, that's great. Otherwise, I might play around with your phantom finger.
Creepy.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be a mini boss before we fight the black pudding.
Fucking us off the whole time.
It's gonna grow like Lobo.
Which finger was it that you lost? Just out of curiosity.
It was on my left hand, and I think I did my ring.
Okay.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, that way he can never be tied down.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys go ahead and take your long rest. When you wake up, Quailish informs you, "I've analyzed the magical item, and it appears to be tied to the magic of this city. And as I look at it, I've done some research into the temple itself that the Medusas currently hold up in. And this item is actually a piece of what I believe to be a fountain of energy. It channels it out from within the temple and allows it to flow throughout the city. I believe if we were to replace this and put it back on that fountain or whatever it may be, we should be able to restore the city back to its former glory. Mainly structurally, all of the structures would repair. It seems there's a self-healing mechanism within the city, though we may be able to utilize it as a means to make it easier to capture the Medusa if you are still interested in assisting me in capturing the Medusa. As I said before, I'm more than happy to leave with you once my body's been restored, if that is what you desire. But as I mentioned, I would love to complete my work here if possible.
Would modifying it to capture the Medusa doom the city?
No, we would actually be tapping into the power of the city. What I would do is take the tomb that we would be capturing the Medusa in and connecting that to the system within the city, the power system, and allowing that to be part of the conduit that we use to extract power from her. So I believe that with the combination of this chalice, this magical item, and her body, we could potentially create a city with unlimited power.
Dope. So, any suggestions for how to beat her, but not kill? You know what? Hey, one of you supposed clerics, you know spare the dying, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I always have it ready.
Well, as I had mentioned before, we would have had to get her down to about we would have had to have wore her out a bit for my contraption to work, which that translates to get her down to like half health, and
So
he would have been
Pokemon
able to
rules.
capture her.
We're,
Yeah.
we're doing Pokemon rules.
But he
Because I
says,
got stocked up on Ultra Balls.
he says this with connecting this to the city, we would actually effectively turn the tomb into a master ball, meaning that we could catch her without having to reduce her health at all.
Wait, look, knows what Pokemon is?
and still, we would still be able to unclassify everyone, and the city would heal itself.
Those who are petrified will not be restored. Unfortunately, they are lost, and unless some healer managed to come along that had the ability to reverse the curse, I don't have the magic to be able to do it. Though with the power of this city, the right person that knows the right spell would have unlimited power to be able to achieve said goal. So I would definitely strive to avoid damaging any of the statues that you might see around.
But it would still restore the city, fix the crumbling buildings, whatnot.
Yes.
Okay.
And if my calculations are correct, it will also drain the city, removing the cursed water as well.
And repair the dome.
Correct.
This is like the ultimate MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Right?
Chalice ex machina.
I have a lot of those in here. They're not always in the form of a chalice, but
I mean, yeah, sure, if it ends up saving the city either way. Wait. In your expert scientific opinion, will we be robbed of a level up if we do this instead of outright defeating the Medusa?
I feel like we deserve one from the frickin'.
He says, you all have seemed to have gone through quite a trial, so I don't know if a fight with a Medusa versus a clever ruse to capture her will change your, I guess, experience. You are just experiencing something different.
It's a milestone campaign, so.
Right?
That was a pretty good milestone.
He breaks the fourth.
For sure.
I mean, Jerry's been Santa Claus. He's aware of the fourth wall now.
Yeah, Jerry just said level up. Like,
right. Like you said, he's aware of the fourth wall. You can see it.
I mean, it's the eyes of the eagle, man.
Yeah. Gives him Ridiculous
If the fourth wall
perception.
is within like 5 miles and nothing is between me and it, I can see it.
I mean, we're in a room.
Yes, I've also been in massive open areas.
We're in a room.
I don't know how big this demi-plane is.
I did hang out from the bottom of the inverted forest once, and that's supposed to stretch for miles.
And that ended badly for you.
No, I got out. Thank you, Bjorn.
Yeah, it was a close one, but Bjorn was able to pull it out. So he says. So he says, I mean, you don't have to provide an answer now if we want to go with this plan or not. I have an idea of how we might be able to cheat, but otherwise, there's still my final body part that I believed.
Yeah, either way. It's
Well, I mean, isn't that the same place anyway?
No, the bauble is just outside of the temple, so you won't have to enter the temple to be able to access it.
Oh. I thought it was in the temple.
The only one we haven't gotten is the dick.
We assume, because I don't trust.
It's kind of hard to tell. All these parts are pretty flaccid.
Yeah.
They look like they haven't gotten any fresh blood in a while.
Yeah. Guys, what if the Medusa is actually a nice person? Would we still capture her to power the city?
One life to save thousands, however many are here.
If she's a really nice person, she'd be on board with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he said we shouldn't need her to save the city. Like, this will just help capture her.
Well, if she's super nice, then we won't capture her. There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Because he's trying to capture her to use her for his
But Ash,
experiment.
this is all a play for you to get that tentacly hair all over you.
I will not.
And you turn into stone.
I will not decurcify your penis.
You better hope Bjorn carries your ass out, because I am.
No, of course not. There's, we don't want to be murderers. We don't want to capture someone who's done nothing wrong. We just want to make sure we're trapping the right people in this container to power the city for all eternity.
I rolled a 21 for insight. Are you full of it?
Nah, man, he's legitimately concerned.
Okay.
So let me see.
As
I
we
don't remember.
as we near the temple, Bjorn is gonna kind of inspect his stasis orb to see if he's responsible for the chaos here in any way, like maybe influenced people to do this. I assume we might, Medusa being the big boss, maybe there would be some stasis energy in there if there were any here at all.
Yeah, so as you start to approach the temple, and you're kind of channeling your orb, you feel a strong presence of stasis energy, a lot stronger than any that you've experienced in quite a while. The last time you remember experiencing something of this magnitude was when you were actually in his presence. It's not quite to that level, but it is very much a strong presence of stasis that you're feeling.
Hey boys, this thing's giving off some pretty crazy vibes that I'm pretty sure this is stasis is doing, and just be on your toes in there.
And I mean, you guys do know that the temple was full of like worshippers that a lot of their symbols did have the symbol of stasis on it.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Ash, can you give me a perception roll real quick? I just want to know if you see what I'm doing to you.
Oh, dude, that's a nat 20.
Okay. I would say I had a 25, but nat 20 wins.
My
So you
perception, that would be a 23.
I mean, nat 20 wins. So you see me just taking some of those stretchy tentacle eyes and putting them on you. You're like, here, this way. She thinks you're a friend.
They're just gonna.
She's just gonna. They're hanging down, so she's just gonna think you're like in your Rasta phase. We'll see how it goes, man.
Yeah, tentacle dreads.
Oh,
Dreads.
We're doing it on 5.
He's on fire.
that was my phase in college. Oh man, never live that down.
Yeah, my goodness.
That's when he called himself Dr. Feelgood.
Yes,
Yeah, because the only one who felt good was him.
That's not what I wanted.
I also thought herbs could do a lot of healing.
You know a lot of herbs?
No, herbs. Herbs.
I mean,
Herbs.
Fine. What for Herbert? Whatever you want to call them.
See, that was when he wasn't as much focused on his bedside manner as he was focused on his manners in bed.
Yeah.
Asher, have you ever had a good berry? They do quite a bit of healing.
Oh, of course.
I'm
They're pretty good.
I believe he's had plenty of good berries.
They fill you up.
And plenty that weren't so good.
Yes, Rill. You know what? You guys are all right. I've had good berries and I've had bad berries. Mostly good, though.
Mostly good berries.
Remind me when we get back to some form of civilization to get some of these good berries. Give one to Asher, and then we just all enjoy when he comes down.
Oh my goodness.
Quote medical procedures to you, but they'll be all wrong.
Yup.
Like, did you know that food can actually be stored in the breast for up to 3 days?
Wait, I can make good berries.
I was gonna say, can't Will just pop a good berry out of nowhere?
Yeah.
What's a spell?
Oh my goodness.
Makes them tell him that they're good berries and watch him pretend to trip.
Fuck, I wish Rill was in Blighted Grove so Pie can make a good berry pie.
Oh yeah.
That would be really cool.
It would be, yeah.
Maybe we'll have a crossover. I mean, we've made
Rill.
it canon that they're in the same world.
Zardar has a fork that basically turns anything into a better good berry.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a better berry.
I don't know, but it heals more than one. I think. I just don't remember because I haven't used it.
And it keeps you full for 2 days instead of one whole day.
I have no idea. I've never used it. I've used it, but never actually said that I've needed to worry about what it does.
Yeah, well.
Will needs to open up a restaurant, and it's a burger restaurant, but they do plant-based burgers made out of good berries. You can call it Good Burger.
Now,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, but burger
That
is
would be pretty
spelled E-R for the berry part.
and works the front counter. He threatens to cut everyone.
It's spelled Good Berry, but it's pronounced Good Burger.
I like it.
The
Like,
Y
it makes
has
sense. It makes sense in Vedalken.
the Y has an Enya over it, so.
And
I can speak 9 languages, and it doesn't make sense in any of them.
Well, I speak at least one that you don't, and I'm saying it does.
So
Prove me wrong.
language works.
Prove me wrong in that one language.
Will doesn't
No.
speak Italian, does he?
Oh no, not yet.
There. That's the
Not
language.
yet. He's gonna pick it up. But all right, so you guys cruise on over. You find yourself at a statue. The bauble itself is the crystal ball, which is held by a statue of Medusa. As you guys connect to it, you see the portal open at the front of the apparatus of Qualish, and you step through. As you step through, you see the landscape turns to just fire and red. As
Fire
this
and
is what
red?
you see.
Yes.
Oh, balls.
Hey, Asher, if you try to hide, it'll be with advantage.
oh. Ooh, I like that.
They look a red ball.
So yeah, you guys see you are in the middle of what appears to be like I guess you could just say it looks like the Nether in Minecraft. There's just an ocean of lava around you. And nothing but blackness beyond. But you see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balls laying before you. And you see 5 statues, each with a pedestal in front of it.
Balls have different numbers of stars on them.
No, they don't. Unfortunately,
But one's
they
a
are.
different color.
But as
Maybe
you
that one-
take a look at the statues, you see this one here appears to have its right eye removed. So yeah. Do you
Is
guys
that
want
the
to?
only one that's
eye shape or eye sized?
What's that?
Are these balls that we see, are they the size of an eye that would fit in that eye socket?
No, they appear to be the shape of the basin that is in this pedestal here. So it looks like they fit on that pedestal. As you take a look at some of the other ones, go ahead and give me investigation rolls.
I'm not terrible at that. I'm not good at it either.
I'm worse.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I
Hang
got
on.
this.
I think I'm actually proficient in that. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's my
I got a 10.
highest modifier one. I get a +7 to that.
I have a
My
plus
highest
four.
modifier is hit, bro.
How did you roll so
I
low?
rolled a 6, man.
So we've got a 13. What was yours, Rill?
7.
7. What'd you get, Jerry? 7? Ooh.
10.
10.
Oh, 10. Okay. That's
Not
actually
much better.
not terrible. It's average.
Right. Like it's not good, it's not terrible. Like I said, I'm not terrible at it, I'm not great at it either.
And what'd you get, Bjorn?
18.
Okay.
So
All
plus
right.
4, so.
Nice.
So as you guys are looking at these statues, you guys just kind of like are looking at it like, man, these are. I can really see what the artist was going for here. And Bjorn walks up. He's like, "Yeah, what are you guys talking about?" And he points out to this one here. Appears to be missing a tongue. This one here, you see, its left ear has been removed. This one here,
All
you
of these-
see.
Are all of these body parts that belong to Quailish that we found?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So one's
Um,
missing a nose and the other one is missing a finger like Asher.
Yeah, this one's missing a nose, and this one is missing a finger.
All right, so investigate the balls. See if there's anything we can tell about them. Like if they have any markings or if there's something inside of them.
All right. So let me double check how the roll on this one work.
Doesn't matter. I don't see it.
Sight, taste, sound, smell, and touch. It does match the 5 senses, if that
Yeah.
means anything.
Oh. You're right.
All right. So are you guys just all jumping on different balls and gonna play with them?
I'm gonna yell at the one that's missing an ear. A big great yell. Just
He
It
yells
doesn't.
code.
I'm gonna make out
It-
with the one that's missing a tongue. I'm
All right.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Give me a Constitution save throw.
No, I am not doing that. I'm joking.
All right, I'm gonna roll perception to see if there's anything off about that red one, other than it being red, that I would be able to pick up on.
All right.
Would it be something I would see? Because if not, I didn't roll very high, even with my +8.
I mean, it's all sight based for this one.
Better, 15.
Yeah.
It's obviously red.
Nice.
So
That
you
was
look at
red.
this one. You're like that one's really red.
It's like ridiculously red. It's
I'm
like
gonna-
fluorescent red.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna touch the red one.
I think I've given you guys the ability to move these. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, good. So yeah, you guys can move them wherever you see fit.
All right, I'm gonna investigate the ones that are just out here and see if there's anything different about them, like anything to distinguish them. I got a 13.
Just on sight.
Yeah, it's not perception. I don't think so.
Let's see. So if we're going,
Unless I could perceive them as just, this one looks like it's, seen more use than the other.
if you're just
This one
looking
looks
at them, then if you're just looking at them and just trying to see if they look different, then give me a perception check. If you are attempting to pick one up and investigate it, let me know which one you're picking up and what your investigation roll is.
No, I'm just looking at it, and I got a dirty 20.
All right. They all look identical.
Cool. I'm going to pick up this one over here and investigate it.
All right.
12.
12. Nothing particularly special stands out about this one. And everybody else, you guys can roll as well if you want to investigate one.
I think I know where this is going.
I rolled a 19 to investigate that one.
All right.
God.
Let me see.
I rolled low, Robbie, but I'll wait until you're done and tell you what I got.
I'm going to go with Rill first. Rill, you got a 17?
19.
19. As you pick it up, it kind of slips out of your hand, and when it does, it kind of makes this dull thud sound, which sounds kind of odd to you. But as you pick it up and start to look at it, it doesn't look different in any other manner.
Slipped and made a thud.
A dull thud.
Asher, you rolled what?
I rolled a 5 foot. I rolled a 12.
A 12? Okay. There isn't really anything discernibly different about this particular one.
I rolled a 22.
Jesus.
For which
I
one?
know. Where is this coming from?
Which one are you looking at?
Pick a random one, and that's the one.
That one because it's closer to you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
I see it glinting off of the lava, and it draws my attention.
Let's see.
Yeah,
As you walk up to it, despite being in this, hellish landscape with lava all around, once you pick it up and are holding it closer to your face, you get a strong scent of smoke that you only really discern once it's like right up near your face. Once you move it away, the smell goes away, but once you pull it back, you smell that strong scent of smoke again.
I would like to bring this to the noseless statue.
Yep.
All right. You have the ability to move it, so move it wherever you would like.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick
up
up the one in front of me while he's doing that and investigate.
All
Nat
right.
20.
Yeah.
Nice. I will resolve that in a moment. I think.
Watch, I found one that does nothing.
Right. You found the one that's useless.
So, Bjorn, when you place the ball on that pedestal there, you see the nose of the statue reform back to look identical to all the others. So, Jerry, you rolled a nat 20.
Aye.
All right. As you take a look at this one, for whatever reason, you just have like this urge to lick it, and when you do, you notice that it kind of tastes of copper.
Guys, lick them. See what they taste like.
No.
I pick the red one up and I prepare to lick it.
Ooh. Before I put that one in the little basin, I drop it in front of it to see what sound it makes. See if it's louder than the one Rill dropped.
It has a kind of a loud metallic sound whenever it hits the
Rill,
ground.
yours is for deafness.
Probably.
For deafness.
All right. So, yep. Once you place both of those, the tongue reappears and the ear reappears respectively.
I think it's weird that all these statues are sticking their tongue out. That one does nothing. I checked that one.
I'm gonna check the red one, Robbie.
All right.
It's so red.
It is all the red. Oh, that's a good roll. It's a 23 to investigate.
It's a very good roll.
This one.
So,
Dirty 20.
what do you got, Asher?
I got a 17. Finally, a good investigation.
All right. As you look at this thing, you're picking it up, rolling it around. You lick it. You knock on it. You shake it a little bit.
Press the
And
swallow.
after all of these different things that you've done, you are very confident that this is a red ball.
It's so red, guys.
Guys, this
How do you
Hey,
guys
that's
feel
what you
about
do.
this was just
tossing
red.
Just went wrong your observation.
Nothing
I
suspicious.
need
the
about
second-
this one.
And then, Rill, you got, what was it, a 23?
Yeah. If it's something I know.
Yeah, so you take a look at it and you knock on it. It doesn't really sound any different than the normal ones, all the other ones. It sounds like, a loud metallic sound. You lick it, it tastes like a dirty ball. You look at it and it doesn't look different in any manner from the others. It's silver and smooth.
And touching
a
it,
little bit of
feels different.
yeah. As you touch it, compared to the others, it feels about the same. From what you can tell, there's a little bit of a roughness to it, as you've got like some edges on it here and there, and lines that are scored across it. So as you look at all this, you take it all in. It looks pretty much the same as any of the others. There's nothing special about it.
Maybe I missed something on the normal one.
Maybe.
All right, I rolled a dirty 20 for this one over here by the blind statue.
All right.
This one's
Dirty-
good side. Damn it.
Dirty 20. As soon as you pick it up, you feel that compared to the other ones, this one's incredibly smooth. So the other ones kind of had some ridges on it where they've been scored with some patterns and stuff. This one has no patterns on it. It's just very smooth feeling. Almost like
I take it over to Bjorn and say, dude, feel how smooth this is. It's like really smooth. Oddly
feel it.
satisfying.
And it feels very smooth. And then I grab the red orb and put it where the eye one is, because it's the only one that you can see a difference visually. I don't know why
Son of a.
we're just now getting that. I don't know why that's just happening.
So you move
I
that
don't
one
know if
over.
Asher would get that, so Dylan didn't have to say it. Jerry didn't know, but Dylan did.
So yeah, as soon as you place that in, the eye reforms within the head, and So are you placing that orb in the
The finger hole?
boy? Yeah, you put that in the finger hole, and the finger reappears.
And I just keep rubbing it because it's so smooth, guys. Like
They are soft.
wow.
And so as you place them all in, the statues are all restored. You see over in this area a tomb up here that slowly rises up, and
I draw my shield and
that
weapon.
has the final body part.
Cool. It's a penis, right?
It
Asher,
is
I don't want
penis.
to.
Asher uses both hands to lift it.
Go jerk that penis out of there.
I got it, guys. I got it. Don't worry. I pick it up.
We know you got it.
I don't know, man. It looks like it's got you.
All right,
Wait,
give me a medicine check.
Wait, Robbie. You remember the sticky hand things?
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna do that on one of them. Wait, medicine check?
Okay,
That's a 21.
well, let's resolve the sticky hand first.
Who's closest to me? Oh, it's Jerry.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Oh,
I'm going to prepare the dodge action.
Let me see. All right, are you proficient with this thing?
yes.
No way he's proficient with this.
you don't know what it is,
Listen,
and you don't know what he does.
But
I know what he's bad at. A lot of
as
things.
a doctor, I'm proficient with body parts.
I would assume
So-
it's probably similar to a whip.
Well,
This is very similar to a whip, and it kind of has this like tentacle flavor to it. So you tell me, Jerry, Asher, you tell me, are you proficient with this tentacle-ish whip.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
For sure.
tentacle.
Listen, if I'm using my dex modifier to add to it, which is not much, like my Warhammer, I get a +2 to it, but that uses my strength,
Right.
which is a minus. It's a minus something. My
Mhm.
dex would give me a +1, and I rolled an 11, so that's a 12. So
Yeah, I'm fine.
no matter what I add to it, I'm not hitting him.
Do you
I
want-
just, you know,
Now, do you want him to hit you? Do you actively dodge it, or are you just like, I'm going to lean into it?
we'll say I let it come and then I grab it. So he's off balance and I've got it. Yeah, right.
All right.
And then I'm
So-
going to use it to pull his ass to the ground, and I assume I have to make a strength check for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, do
So,
Yeah, 19 is probably going to knock his ass over.
yeah.
probably. Asher, so you rolled a 21?
On my medicine, yes.
All right. What do you want this body part to be?
Oh, it's a dick, dude. It's definitely a dick.
All right. As you lift this out, it's like, it's big. You're disturbed at how large this thing is, knowing the fact that Quailish is a gnome. This is just like, you're sitting there looking at it like, this thing has to drag on the ground. This is concerning.
This is the mark of a true wizard.
Jesus.
Is that how you determine the magic power that someone has? How big their wand is?
Of course.
I would say that if that's how you determine a true wizard, then, buddy, I'm sorry, you are not.
Well, I'm
Y'all ever
only
played-
level 4 wizard. I'm getting there.
Y'all ever played Saints Row 3?
Not
Yeah, that game was ridiculous.
Do you remember the weapon they had called the Penetrator?
Oh,
Giant purple dildo with a baseball bat handle.
Oh no!
They actually, in Japan, they had to make it so it wasn't wobbly. It was perfectly stiff, and they had to airbrush the veins out.
Oh my god.
We found it.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
is
that's-
it like digitized in Japan? That's what I would have thought.
Oh yeah, they pixelate it.
Pixelated, yeah.
Yeah, they do
Oh my
like,
God.
what is it called? A mosaic pixelization. It's beautiful. I love it.
that's
All
what
right,
Asher
so-
said about the dick.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys finally find Quailish's penis, and you find you have now retrieved the last body part, and you guys are ready to roll.
Or you'll never want to get rid of it.
It'll be sad to give it back to him.
Well, maybe if you're nice, once he's got it ready to go again, he'll give it to you.
Well, every wizard needs their wand.
The wand chooses the wizard.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Now that is the quote of the week.
Yeah.
It's great too because out of context, everyone's like, "Okay, just a Harry Potter quote, whatever."
Oh my God.
Oh man.
I'd feel worse about that if I wasn't so proud.
Somewhere in another campaign, Strong Mouth is smiling.
Yeah.
Right?
We need strong mouth in this campaign.
I say it's not my fault. I haven't had any chances to use the Strong Mouse's amulet yet.
Oh god. What does it do? It's a death save? Is that it takes one? Is that what it is?
No, that's my cursed doll.
Oh, that's what
I
that
say,
is.
yeah,
I think-
the amulet is if I kill something and I make a witty remark, if Strong Mouse, the DM, you thinks it's funny, I heal. If you don't like it, I get zapped. I haven't killed anything while needing healing. Normally, when I
Okay.
need healing, somebody else cherry picks my kill.
Sorry.
It'll be
I mean, you.
Oh,
There-
I still have the most, so I'm not that concerned.
Yeah.
Are you proud of that?
Not really.
I mean, you could have gotten the healing when you I am Grooted the thing.
It's
Yeah.
funny that our lawful good character is the one with the most kills.
I mean,
He's not lawful good.
he's
He's
mostly
neutral good.
He's mostly good.
Okay. He's mostly good.
There's something to say there because you can't follow the rules all the time.
Sometimes you gotta murder.
Anyways,
Sometimes you have to commit tax fraud. I mean,
sometimes you gotta waste over 200 people.
I wish I knew
First
how.
off, 187.
Yeah, but your death count's over 200, so sometimes you gotta waste over 200 people.
Eh.
Yeah.
And if you
I'm
listen
kind
to
of
the
worried.
doctor, that count is in the thousands.
Oh, fuck him.
I'm kind of worried that that's going to like come back and bite us. It's going to be like, all right, the person with the most kills is immediately dead for whatever reason.
Yeah. I'm worried it's gonna.
I never
it's
have to worry about that.
I don't think we're gonna fight a Tonberry.
I was gonna say I'm worried we're gonna fight like a Tonberry where you take damage based on how many kills you have.
Vinny wouldn't do that.
Ooh.
it's funny. A lot of the things that happened to Dylan are because he touched something first. Like he got to make the wish because he got the wish ring. He got his arm chopped off because he grabbed the thing first.
Nobody does the investigation or stops me, and Robert thinks of himself as the hero, so he's like, "I'm gonna do the thing." That's who he
I was
is.
trying to figure out the statue where you lost your arm, and I was actually about to touch it, and then you were like, "I touch it," or whatever it was. I remember I was about to do it, and and you did. I was like, "All right."
Yeah, because we were discussing, and you're like, I'm gonna touch it.
Right. His short-term plan goal is do the thing.
Yeah. Anne was just kind of like,
Varric, he is
this doesn't
Varric.
seem like a good idea.
He's Varric if Varric was a straight-up good person, or at least tried to be a straight-up good person. Do the thing.
I mean, I think he's.
the thing normally does him in the end.
Anyways, back to Goliath.
It's worked for
Yeah.
Varric and it's worked for Robert. Now he has a crude arm.
And now
All
we
right,
have a
so-
dog, too.
Big
Yeah.
ass dog.
Yeah, Wi-Fi has another friend.
So you guys have successfully collected all of Quailish's body parts. You return back to his lab and place the final one on the table and step back, and at which point he asks Asher, would you be so kind as to pull the lever over there next to the table? So there's a table with his body laid out on it, and there's a lever over top of it, which connects to a some kind of device that seems to be pointed down towards where his body is.
Pull the lever, crunk.
It would be my pleasure, and I pull it.
You pull his lever.
You already did.
All right. So as you pull the lever, you see this magical energy coming down that slowly seems to pull the body parts together, reattaching them as you see a very well-hung gnome laying before you. And at which point you see the ghastly figure within the tube that he was in get pulled through. You see the pipes, the intestines kind of glow with where his soul is as it finally gets projected down onto this body. At which point you see him sit up and look around. He says, "Oh, that was quite an adventure. Thank you so much."
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
What kind of gnome is he?
He is just a plain gnome, not a special one.
Until it's time, to get down to business. Then he's a deep gnome.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, wasn't Taylor's character was a deep gnome, right?
Yeah.
yeah, she was.
I was gonna say, what if he's like, that was quite an adventure, and then vanishes into another dimension?
Quite an adventure, and he's gone. Just dips out.
What a way.
It's been real.
Oh man. So yeah, he says, "Well, I really appreciate it. Hopefully, it wasn't too much trouble for you. You guys seem to be a little banged up there at the end."
Uh-huh.
Just a smidge.
I was okay. I didn't even need a long rest. I just took a short rest. All I
Oh,
needed
that's
was my
wonderful.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Look, it sucked for you, but I'm all right. And besides, you're welcome. You want to give me that sarcasm? Maybe I don't save you next time.
Bjorn has got to pull Jerry to the side and ask him to stitch another tally mark on the back of Rill's jacket, just because it's how many times he's been down now.
Dude, I forgot about that. Which
Shit.
reminds me, I need to start doing tally marks for how many times I've saved I've saved Asher too.
Yeah.
Oh, with your ward thing?
Or just in general.
Yeah.
I would say with the ward, because that happened once, and for the amount of times I've had to go give him a potion to heal his ass.
Heal me 10 day.
Yeah.
Fucking sensu bean.
Sitsumi!
We need to do a fucking DBZ abridged one shot. Is what we need to fucking do.
Oh, yeah.
my god.
I would still be on board with a watch party. Like, that would be fucking
Oh
hilarious.
yeah.
Yeah. If we do the one shot, dibs on Piccolo.
I would almost consider being Yamcha just for the meme.
I mean, if you're gonna be Piccolo and Yamcha, that means we got to be just straight side characters.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
Krillin.
Wait, no, you can't be Piccolo. You got to be Nail before he fuses with
I
Piccolo.
love Piccolo. As long as I can do the nail gun.
I'll be Hercules.
All right.
First off, it's Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan, yeah.
Man, if we're gonna go that far, I'll be Yajirobe.
Oh my god.
I shot too high picking Krillin.
Right?
So we definitely need to just get someone else to DM so we can all play because we obviously are all very invested in this.
Oh
Right?
my god. I
I'll have
forgot
to
about
see if
that.
Tyler can do it for us.
It'd be such a dumb session
'Cause that would be hilarious.
with delivering milk
We're all monks.
Krillin's going to be cool with it.
because he's done it before.
Oh,
We all
man.
have the ass clothes that we all just strip out of as soon as combat starts every time.
Yep.
Yajirobe doesn't do that. He runs away from everything.
Oh, man.
Hey, he had a moment.
Yes.
Moment.
Singular.
All right. So yeah, Quailish tells you, well, I guess it's up to you at this point. So are we leaving now, or would you like to go ahead and assist in capturing the Medusa and setting up the power supply here at the city?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
I say let's do the Medusa thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we should speak with her.
Very well.
Asher's so against fighting this fucking Medusa. We should.
You know how he gets about tentacles? Unless the tentacles attack him, he wants to befriend them.
Man,
He treats tentacles how Robert treats pretty much everybody that can.
I can't wait to get Ever's black tentacles. Gotta get.
Oh, no.
For it.
So happy all the time.
Do you have like the arms of Hadar or something like that?
Oh, the
Can you get
Hunger
that?
of Hadar. I'm pretty
Hunger of
sure.
Hadar.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh man, because I know it's a warlock spell, but I don't know if it's one that you could get too.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm pretty.
That would be
That's-
awesome.
Damn, my
There's a
phone's
feat
upset.
to just take a spell from another class, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So he tells you, well, I've kind of devised not a great plan, but a plan nonetheless that might be able to help us to capture her. So what I'm thinking, we're going to have to split up, unfortunately, for this. But I
As
think
long
what
as
we
you
can
go by
do-
yourself.
Well, what I'm thinking we would do, me and one other person would take the apparatus of Quailish down through the main entrance of the temple, at which point we would come up and in the central area of the temple, there is an altar. Most of the power flows to that altar. We may be able to connect the tomb to that altar, and that would help to kind of set up a point to where we can lure the Medusa. We would need one person at least to take the Chalice of Chigakure down into the deepest part of the temple and place that on the glass fountain, at which point that will trigger everything. And then we would need someone or multiple people to distract the Medusa and lure her to where we are with the tomb and down towards the central area. So However you would like to divvy these jobs, but these are very clear jobs that I think we could achieve our goal with.
Okay.
I'll be on the
how-
team.
So yeah, we know Bjorn is going to be out there to fight the Medusa. How far is where we need to put the chalice from where everything else is going to be? Because I can cover the most ground, unless you wild shape.
Yeah, like I can move when I'm wild shape.
Whoever goes with me, I will actually need assistance with working the apparatus of Quailish. So when we hook up the tomb,
I was going to say, yeah, Dobby.
Dobby's been piloting the apparatus this whole time.
So, the way that I need this set up, and this will be a mini game. I actually have a mini game set up for this specifically. So one of you guys will have to do it. I will be controlling the tomb itself and being in control, so that way I can capture the Medusa. Someone will need to control the apparatus. There are pipes throughout the entire tomb that are the temple that need to be reconnected, and we can utilize the control center within the apparatus to connect with the system and realign all the pipes to allow the power to flow to us. The problem there is we cannot move the pipes unless the chalice is placed on the glass fountain. And once it's placed on the glass fountain, we have 60 seconds to move the pipes into the appropriate locations. Otherwise, we will lose all of the power.
But once the chalice is placed there, we can just leave it, right?
Yes. At that point, the person can attempt to come back and assist us in any way, but it is a bit of a walk. So someone that is fast might be ideal for this job.
If the chalice is in place, is this whole thing happening underwater?
No, the areas that we will be interacting with are preserved from the water, fortunately.
Okay. And how would we be moving all the pipes into place? With the apparatus itself?
Yes, once the power has been restored to the city through the chalice, we will be able to control the temple and the pipes within the temple to realign them as necessary using the apparatus of Quailish. So there will be a series of control panels that you can move the pipes around with.
It's weird that
Rill.
he called it the apparatus of Quailish.
What's the fastest thing you can turn into?
I don't think I can technically fly yet.
I say because I can cover 90 feet around with my cunning action to dash. 120 feet around if I use my cunning action to dash. That's a lot of ground.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. I would say, so if you're moving 120 feet around, it would take you probably 3 rounds to get back to where the others are if you're sprinting at full speed. So that may be really helpful if you can get back, only 3 rounds into combat or whatever.
And if Asher hastes him before he goes, then he can do it even faster, right?
Do I?
How long does haste last?
I don't know. I don't have that. I think I gave that up. Did I not give that up?
I don't know.
You could re-prepare it though.
Yeah,
It looks
I mean,
like
That's what any spells yet today, so I guess it's probably okay.
Yeah, I don't think
the
I.
fastest
have
land
that
speed
spell.
I have is 50 feet. The fastest flying speed I have is 60 feet.
Well, you could dash fly then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is
Then-
there a range
The fastest
limitation?
land speed I have is 60 feet.
Okay.
All right, then and that's a riding horse.
Hey,
Right,
Is
then
there
you
guys,
a range
I
limitation
can do
to haste?
Long Strider.
Ooh,
Long Strider
what's that?
increases speed by 10 feet, and it lasts an hour.
Shit,
Okay.
you just cast that now.
Yeah, so if you do that, I'd say we would trim it down to 2 rounds. So if you get there and you guys are able to communicate somehow and synchronize everything, from the moment you place the chalice, that's 2 rounds to get back.
So
Well, it
maybe
won't fire up until I place the chalice anyway, right?
if you guys can synchronize everything, so you need some
Maybe
form
we
of
send
communication.
Nurse with Jerry while Vinny is warging into her to see what's going on. And then as soon as the chalice is placed, he wargs out and gets to work in the machine or whatever. Vinny can be with the machine at least. Doesn't necessarily... Oh, yeah, a player has to operate it. So we could have it be Vinny. He'll see the chalice be put in the instant it's put in through Nurse's eyes.
So yeah, because I guess the other option would be have Bjorn go into Wheels with his see-through Wheels' eyes thing.
It takes 10 minutes to even do that.
Yeah, but I mean, we got to ride over there.
Also, because Longstrider is a touch spell, if Nurse goes with one of y'all, I can cast touch spells through Nurse.
Oh, that's perfect.
I mean, that lasts for an hour. You can just do it like right when we get there and we start to split up.
I'm just throwing it out there.
But yeah, and I'll bring Nurse with me because Nurse will be on my shoulder.
Nice.
So then we'll have Rill and Bjorn distracting the Medusa. Right?
Well, mostly
That's
Bjorn.
what it
Rill's
sounds like.
just your backup.
I mean, Rill can turn into a fucking gorilla, bro. Like,
Good point.
don't even
Good point.
like,
Yeah.
he's more
And-
Bjorn than Bjorn is at this point.
You gotta
So
figure
the
if
way
anything goes wrong in those first 2 rounds, Asher could just use his bonus action to hit somebody with a healing word.
The way I'm gonna run the distraction is that is going to be a skill challenge, because I was looking at the stats for a normal Medusa, but then the fact that, well, there's some stuff going on with this thing, but it would be way too hard for you guys to be able to handle. So I figure the best way to approach it, since you guys are just trying to buy time and distract it as long as possible, it makes sense for this to be a skill challenge rather than a full-blown fight.
Gotcha.
So it'll make it a little... What?
Sorry, I was going to say, I only really have one skill that's any good in that scenario for a skill challenge. Only one. So I don't know if I'm...
Well,
That's not-
Obviously, yeah. I've got
What's-
like 4 that are +7 or higher.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
What are
it's
your
anything
what are you proficient in?
athletics, you can be good at it.
I'm proficient in athletics, which is fine because I can like run around. That's a distraction. Investigation, religion, and nature, and
You can
survival.
use religion.
I
can use
mean,
religion.
you can use all of those if you give me a good reason why you can use it.
Investigation.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say religion makes sense because they worship it anyway. You could pretend to be worshiping it.
Right. And if you're using investigation, you're like, I don't know, looking for a weak pillar that you knock over or something like that. Stuff like, I mean, anything. You come up with it and tell me why it works, and then roll for it, and I will buy it.
Yeah.
Only one of those is more than a +4, though. Everything else is 4 or lower. So.
Okay. Well, keep in mind these are all skill challenges to some degree. The only one that's going to be weird is what Vinny is going. The others, so whoever goes down to put the chalice in place will also be doing a skill challenge, but it will be.
I suggest you
easier
this one, dear
compared
ladies,
to
because
the,
this has the strength to
Medusa.
last in the
Well, never
winter
mind then.
time.
I'll be doing a skill challenge either way, so I'll do the cooler one then.
All right. Yeah. So for the Medusa, you need to get 5 successes before you get 5 failures.
Okay.
So it's not bad.
What's the DC?
If I use a skill, Rill cannot use that skill. Yeah, they all have to be different, right?
When you use one of your skills, it's done. Because there's a limited number, and this is a large number of rolls that you guys are possibly going to be making. If you use investigation and Rill wants to use investigation, I'm not going to limit that. But if you want to use investigation and then investigation again, no. Do something different.
That was my other thing, because I know Rill is probably proficient in nature and survival at least.
Yeah,
Possibly
no.
religion too. No?
I'm not proficient in nature.
What?
That's why you guys kept getting lost.
I have survival, religion, perception, investigation, history, arcana, animal handling, and shit throwing.
Holy shit.
Okay, so
That I'm expertise in.
you do have a lot, but still, half of the things I'm proficient in, he is also proficient in. So that was another concern of mine. But that
It's fine.
takes care of the problem. So.
You guys just need to buy
Normally
2 rounds.
everything, but-
Third round, I'll be there, and I'm proficient in stuff you guys aren't.
Yeah.
Let's do it, boys.
All right, we'll do it live.
I like the idea of being stupidly fast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I cast Long Strider on him. His speed is
Hold on,
increased by 10 feet.
How many
Yep.
targets can you affect with that?
Only one, but if I cast it at a higher level than first level, I get to affect another person for every slot.
Cool.
Higher.
Very cool.
All right, so what we'll do first, you guys come into the temple. Tell me how you guys are approaching. So, who's with Quailish? Are you all with Quailish, or are you guys trying to enter from different areas?
I'm entering where Quailish. I'm the one that's with him, so I'm going wherever he's going.
Yeah.
Vinny will enter any area Qualos will allow him to.
Right?
So he tells you there's a dome on top, and the Medusa is in the room on the top tower where the dome is.
All right, so
Dude, so I did the math on how fast Jerry's going to be running. It's still stupidly slow. Like, an average dash is not 7 miles an hour. So, like, that doesn't make any sense. Jerry's going to be running about 16 miles an hour. And I'm not saying he's going to be Usain Bolt, but Usain Bolt can run 26. I feel like Jerry could at least hit 20.
Jeez,
Right.
man.
I could give you advantage on dexterity checks for an hour.
Me?
Yeah. I have a spell called Enhanced Ability. I can choose.
Is it going to take one of your slots?
Yeah.
Then don't do it.
Okay.
I
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna,
could also cast it on someone else too.
I don't think that'll work on, like, skill checks, though. I think that's more on, like,
No, it's checks.
on checks.
Yeah.
This says I could choose Wisdom, Intelligence, Charisma, Dexterity, Strength, or Constitution checks. You have advantage on those checks.
But is that just for the stat, or is it for the skills that use that stat?
it's a check, so the stat, I would assume.
Right, that'd be like a strength check if you're trying to pick something up.
Right. I don't think it's the skills, but I'm not
I don't
positive.
say skill in there anywhere.
No.
Right.
I mean, if
So it
you
wouldn't
if
be
you
terribly helpful.
and you have to make, dex check, or was it check or save?
Checks.
It's checks.
Yeah, I mean, then that would be the skill challenge, right? Because
I'll leave it up to Rob.
if you were to roll an acrobatics check, it's still reliant upon dex.
I'm still I'm not familiar enough with it, and the fact that it doesn't say skills specifically makes me kind of weary of it. So for now, I will investigate it after this because I think it would be good to know since that's a useful spell. But for now, we'll just treat it as if it's just the checks themselves, and we'll retcon that later and fix it if needed.
Yeah, we can look.
So as we approach the place and Quailish tells us, the layout, I'm gonna look at Rill and I'll say, it could be really cool. We can grapple up to the dome and bust in through the top of the dome and scare the shit out of this Medusa.
It's possible.
That would be cool.
I feel like that's like a whole success in itself. Like, are you proficient in sleight of hand? Because we could make that one of the fucking things.
I am. If you can wait till I get there, we can all of a sudden disappear up to the dome.
Nah, fuck it.
All right.
We got this. Army of Two style. We got it.
All right. So yeah, we're starting out. I know that Asher, you are in the apparatus with Quailish. Is everybody else in there, or do you guys want to, scale up the side to get up there? Or okay, it sounds like you want to scale up the side to get up there.
So whatever is going to be the I want to go with them so I know where I need to go to get back.
Okay. So in that case, yeah, you guys will climb up to the top and bust through the glass to get down into that main area where the Medusa is, which that is this right here. So this tower at the top, that dome at the top there is just a bunch of glass. So you guys should be able to get up there no problem, really.
So the direction is to keep her occupied while Dylan and Vinny do their thing, right?
That and lure her towards where Vinny or Asher and Quailish are.
So
Since they're
it's-
going to be.
I'm the
Yeah,
Technically-
it's to get them to where Asher and Quailish are running the apparatus, and when I get back, I'll help with that.
Well,
I don't think you won't be bored until we fire it up.
you said that you wanted to come with us up to the top of the dome, right?
Right, and then once I know where to go, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, so I was going to say, we could actually start the distraction with you. Get an extra roll in. You can use sleight of hand to make it a surprise when we bust in, and then you bolt.
But that means it'll take me 4 rounds total to get there and back.
Yeah, 2 rounds there,
Yeah.
2 rounds
Oh.
back.
And the longer that you're interacting with her, the more successes you're going to need.
Okay, never mind.
So yeah, I just wanted to see where it was, at which point I'm gonna be like, all right, time to crash the mode and disappear.
Right. All right. So you guys have climbed up to the top. Asher, you've left Nurse with them,
Yeah,
With me, yeah.
Jerry. Yeah.
with Jerry. Okay. And so Asher, you, Quailish, and I'm assuming Dobby as well, have taken the apparatus into the temple from the bottom here. At which point you've worked your way up into the main area where there's a large altar with a statue of Medusa over it. Quickly, Quailish jumps out and starts placing cords and wires and tubes all over, connecting to the tomb. So he gets you and Dobby to help assist in getting this prepared. Once you guys have got that in place, how do you let the others know that you're ready?
I guess
He's gonna warp into Nurse, right?
Yeah, I work into Nurse, and I just start pecking Jerry. I just peck him. He never
Okay, yeah,
pretends.
and as soon as he does that, like, oh, cool, all right.
All right. So before you guys tell me what you do, I'm going to give you guys the layout of what you see. So let's see. You guys climb up to the top of the tower. The top of the city's tallest standing tower is ringed and covered by a dome of glass. Let's see. So the glass seems to be in good shape with no openings in it anywhere. The space below the dome is a huge temple gone to ruin. The main hall, lined with painted murals, is abutted by many smaller side chambers, once filled with fine furnishings and decorations. All of that is rotted away to nothing now, but a series of shackles bolted to the wall across from some sort of large glass device hints to the horrid rites that must have once taken place here. So as you kind of take a look at this particular area, you can see where there were these massive bolts and chains connected to the wall that seemed to restrain something. And then across from it was a kind of a glass stockade where people would be held into place. And you see a few statues still connected to these stockades where they've been frozen in place and petrified to glass. Go ahead and give me a perception check. This one won't necessarily be based on sight.
Just
He
everybody-
sees it.
Yeah, I see it. Nat 20.
This is sound based.
I hear it. Nat 20.
Right. I'm just letting you know it's not sight.
I feel the sound wave like I'm at a concert,
You're standing
Like he
in
sees
front of the
the sound.
speakers.
and it smells red.
So as you guys are sitting there, Jerry, you hear kind of a hissing voice that says, "Where is she? Where is she?" And just keeps saying that over and over and over again.
Okay.
All right. So at that point is when you start feeling nurse peck at your head, and quickly you see Wheels jump down and put Nurse into a chokehold for attacking you.
Like, Wheels, no, it's just Asher. Fight him later. All right, guys. So I hop out and I'm going to sneak my way down to where I need to go because I'm not worried about running until we've activated it.
All right.
I don't want to draw his attention by myself.
Right. So you do see an area where you can kind of pull one of these windows up and sneak into it. Can you go ahead and give me a stealth check?
Sure. I'm fairly
I
stealthy.
hit him with guidance.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I got a 19 anyway before the guidance, so I'm probably okay.
We'll see.
But just in case I need it,
Nice.
make that a 23.
Nice.
All right. So you drop down completely silent as you land on the ground and slide over into the shadows. And you start working your way down. You've got a kind of crudely drawn map that Qualish gave you with a rough estimate to where he assumes that this might be. At this point, the skill challenge is going to start. You were successful at not provoking her, so I will count that as one success towards you getting there. So with this one, you need to make 4 successes before you make 8 failures.
All right.
So
It's
you need,
for me getting there.
Yep.
Okay.
So as you're heading down the corridor, at a specific point, you find yourself a little turned around as you're not really sure where you are.
Okay, I'm going to use perception to see what looks most like this crudely drawn map. Like, I would draw it like that, I guess.
Okay.
And cool, 24. Good thing I have
Nice.
advantage on trying to look at things.
Yeah, so that is a success. So you've got 2 successes. Let's see.
All right.
Excuse me. So you are moving down. As you come to the next area, you see a large room, but there is glass and other like pieces of wood and stuff like that scattered all the way across it. There's a couple of chairs and tables here and there that you could potentially reach, but there's just glass everywhere. All right.
I assume you're tailoring this to what I'm good at.
So what's your roll?
I guess.
Right.
But yeah, 18 for acrobatics to get through that room.
Nice.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, that's 3 successes. At this point, you come to a man standing in the center, and he asks you, "What are you doing here?" No, I'm just kidding. Tailored towards the exposition dump. Let's see. The final section that you see here, you've got a long corridor that comes to a door. At this point, you see the door is actually locked, and there's probably about 3 locks on it. What are you going to do?
All right, 3 locks. Well, first I want to investigate and make sure it's not a trap.
All right.
10.
Hard to say. And that's a failure.
Yeah, I figured.
So
all right, I'm going to slide a hand and try to pick them.
All right.
19.
Perfect. Yeah, you pop all 3 locks open. You're good to go. That's 4 successes. When the door opens, you find yourself standing in a room deep within this temple. Before you is a tall glass structure that appears to be kind of like a fountain of some sort, but there's no water or anything coming out of it. But you see a clear spot at the top of it where you believe that this chalice is meant to go.
Okay. I look at Nurse and I'm like, all right, get ready. Also, I assume this is going to like make noise when we start this, so the other 2 will know it's time to go.
All right.
All right, and I put it in, and as soon as I hear it fire up, I turn and I know it's really slow if you do the math, but I'm picturing myself like a speedster right now.
You have a lot of gear on. Slowing you down. You have a lot of gear slowing you down.
Yeah. So yeah, as you place this on, you kind of hear a rumbling sound that seems to kind of echo through the temple. At which point, Asher, you as well as Bjorn and Rill start to hear this kind of rumbling. Asher, you see what's going on since you've been in Nurse from this point. So a lot of things are going to start happening. First things first, let's resolve Vinny's challenge here. So Vinny, can you go ahead and share your screen?
Share my screen. Oh, you mean my my skills? Hold on. Share my screen.
Well, just show us your browser window.
Okay. Let's see.
Close all those tabs you don't want us to see first.
Yeah.
Let's go live. Fuck it, we're going live. Okay.
Do it long.
So here's roll 20.
So I got one queued up and ready to go for when I finally get back.
Ball sack. Oh shit.
Why is it still just spinning for me? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
All right. Asher, I'm going to drop a link to you. Once you open this page, you will have 60 seconds.
Oh fuck me. Okay.
We picked the wrong guy.
Wait, is this the
Oh,
pipes on? Hold on, I didn't open it up yet. Take me to.
if I'd have known it was that, I would have done it.
Oh,
All right.
Wait. How do I turn things? What do I do? Like, what are the controls? Oh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's weird. What do I gotta get it to? What is
So even if you don't get it all, this
Can I
partial
move
successes can work.
things? Can I like move things? Like, oh, that works. I think I got it.
Bob?
Did I get
No.
Oh my god, no, you're so close.
it? Wait, yeah, I got it.
Bottom. Go to
Have
the
you ever
bottom.
played Bioshock?
Oh, I didn't see that one. No, my bad.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
Done.
You got a couple of pipes that still aren't linked
Wait.
up.
Oh, wait.
They don't need to be linked.
All right, perfect. Yeah, it lets you through. So, Asher, you can stop sharing your screen now.
Okay.
Asher's
No.
this like
My bad.
3D, view of all these pipes throughout the temple pop up, and as quickly as he can, he goes and connects all the pipes so that way the power can flow directly to where they are. So that was a success, and in less than a minute. So that's awesome. So Asher, you will be able to assist the others if you want, because of how quickly you were able to finish this. The other guys, let's go ahead and start your skill challenge. You have 2 rounds before Jerry will get there, and Asher, if you can find a way to help them out, you can start whenever.
I mean, Nurse will get there when I get there.
Yeah.
That's not nothing.
So, what do you guys want to do? You hear this rumbling from all around.
All right, so should we go in crazy or?
Yeah. And Bjorn's just going to yell as loud as he can and kick the glass open.
All right, as I go down, I wild shape into a gorilla.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. All right. As soon as you do, you see this massive skeletal Medusa suddenly turn towards you. Let me see.
I turned my shield of expression into like an angry Medusa-y face. Because fuck it.
I don't have a photo of it handy. Oh well. So yeah, you make your shield kind of a Medusa face. What do you guys want to do? You see her. She sees you. She's starting to charge at you at this point.
I'm gonna go. Finally, we've found you, and I'll say I come bearing gifts for you, my god, and I'll show her the Medusa face on the shield, and I'm trying to religion her my proficiency in religion, and I'm gonna say the gifts are this way, and I'm gonna lead her where we want her to go.
All right, go ahead and give me a religion.
Guidance me. Oh no, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't help you there.
That's
No, I have guidance, but I'm a gorilla, so I can't use it right now.
It's not great. How religious is she?
So the DC for you guys is 14.
I got an 11.
All right, that's one failure.
I was gonna start with some shit throwing to get her attention, and I only rolled a 13. I rolled a 4, and I picked it up and dropped it because I'm upset. But yeah.
All right.
Well, that's not a real skill, so.
All right.
Yeah, that's not a real skill. So what are you gonna do?
I was gonna try to piggyback on his religion and ape bow. But
Do it anyway.
Yeah, maybe she'll believe that you're an extremely
Religion's
pious
better
gorilla.
than
so then that's a 9.
All right. Oh no.
Is it working? We need to run.
No, it's for shit throwing. You didn't roll for this.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Oh yeah. You didn't roll. You rolled the wrong one. Go ahead. Give me a good roll.
All right, that is a 19 for religion.
it is working.
So as you start bowing towards her, for a moment she starts following you guys. She kind of seems a little less aggressive. Shortly afterwards, she suddenly becomes aggressive again. So she gets about a floor down. You guys got a little ways more to go, but that's one success, one failure. At this point, you see Jerry popping up back at the top. What do you guys want to do?
I'm mad that I failed, so I will use my strongest skill, and I will athletically run around in the way I want her to go. I will lead her there with athletics.
Oh, so you're just gonna run away?
In the way she needs to go, you know?
Okay, but you're running away.
I'm leading her. You know? I'm bait.
Yeah, you're
I'll
running
do it
away from her.
submissively if you want. I like
Yeah, so go ahead and run away. Give me a roll.
as long as it's a success, so then I don't give a shit.
I mean, you can totally do it.
That's a 16.
All right, that's
With a
2
+7,
successes.
and it's only a 16.
Ooh. All right. What else are you guys gonna do? So she's as you guys kind of run around trying to get past the staircase downward, you get ahead of her a little ways. So she's a little bit behind you. She's not able to do anything to you. At this point, you see her rearing up as she's about to shoot a petrifying gaze towards you guys.
Fuck
I
that.
rolled a 14, so I want to use Arcana to try to figure out where the energy is going to hit and ape around and push Bjorn out of the way as we're running.
That's so
Perfect.
inspiring.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So you use Arcana. You are able to kind of track the energy of the spell as it's coming towards you, and move Bjorn out of the way moments before it actually hits him. Cool. So you guys get a little ways further down. Jerry's caught up with you guys at this point, as well as Asher has arrived on the scene. As he kind of gestures, "Come on, it's this way," and you guys see the you guys are floor above her. She's still up on this balcony, at which point she jumps down towards you guys. What do you want to do?
Oh, I thought I had gone up to where they were and I was following. So wouldn't I still be up on the balcony at this point?
Okay, yeah, so you're behind her. She hasn't noticed you yet, but she's
Right.
jumped off of the balcony at this point.
Cool. I follow her and I roll acrobatics. And 12 is not going to do it. I assume I don't bust my face, but
Yeah, you're not hurt, but you basically didn't do anything to help. So three successes, two failures. She lands just in front of you guys, with Jerry landing just behind her, as she whips her tail around towards you, Asher. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to. We haven't done religion, have we?
You haven't.
everybody can do whatever skill they're good
You
at.
haven't.
I'm gonna do. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna do an investigation check to like see if there's something I can get. Just analyze how I can get out of the way of this. Well, damn it! It's a nat 20, but it landed on top of my dice, so I'm gonna re-roll it because it's a skew. Okay, 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
All right. 30-20, perfect. So yeah, that's a success. As she brings her tail towards you, you see an opening in the floor where you can kind of slide into to duck below it as it goes over, and you roll out and start heading towards the corridor leading the others forward. So you guys head through the next section. You see just ahead of you, not too far away, is where you need to be with her. So you've got not too much further to go. What do you guys want to do?
I've still got like 2 plus 7s and a plus 8.
Dude, I've got like 3s. That's all I've got.
I have 1 plus 8.
All right. I'll go ahead and use my stealth to try and sneak around her. That way she's like, what the? I thought I heard that guy behind me.
All right.
Well, it was me talking because I don't make sound with my boots. Yeah, that'll work. That's a 21.
Nice.
We're going this way. Come on.
All right. Yeah. So that's 5 successes. You sneak past her and pop up, startling her. At which point she becomes very aggressive again and charges towards you, which gets her perfectly in line for Quailish to fire this device. At which point you see this a mixture of purple and gold light fire from his device as it hits her, and you see her body slowly starting to break down as it disappears and gets pulled into the tomb.
Before she does that, I rolled a 18 for sleight of hand to try and pick her pocket before she goes away if she's got anything to steal.
Yoink.
All right.
People talented.
As you reach out, you find that she doesn't have any pockets. You stick your hand between her ribcage and don't find anything.
Somehow that was the best option that I could have gotten. Yep, I tried to.
I'm sorry, but she wasn't nice.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we also didn't talk to her, but hey, whatever.
Good point. I shout at the light as it's fading in. Who are you looking for?
We both bowed to her and tried to worship her, and she didn't let us. So she's a bitch.
It's on her.
I mean, you didn't bow very well. I say this as I'm de-wild shaping, so it's kind of grunty. You didn't bow very well.
You just couldn't tell that I was bowing. I'm just so big.
I was big.
I know, you were a gorilla. That's why it's funny.
All right. Let's see. I think the only person that can roll for this is Jerry. Jerry, can you give me a perception check?
Yeah, buddy. Is it something I'm gonna see?
Yeah.
Dope. Okay, yeah, I got a 22. I probably see it.
All right. You see kind of this shifting in the shadows below where Asher and Bjorn are. So you're up kind of where she was on the balcony. Asher's a little bit ahead of you with Bjorn. or was it? Yeah, Bjorn. I think Rill's between you guys, but you see the shifting in the shadows. And let me see.
Guys, move! There's something in the shadows.
I move.
Asher, give me a dexterity saving throw.
How dare you, Robbie? How dare you ask me to do a dexterity saving throw after you took away one of my dexes?
Oh, damn. It just occurred to me. This would have been like the first time my Vigilant Guardian ward would have given me advantage on perception anyway, because I have advantage on picking up threats to Asher. So I would have had advantage anyway.
I think if it's like double advantage, you should get like a +2 or something.
You know what? I think I saw it anyway.
Yeah.
All
I
level
got
up,
a 10.
actually.
You got a 10?
10.
So he's not safe.
Okay.
Well, he was warned.
Yeah,
It's not like he got footed.
you wouldn't have gotten a dex save otherwise, but thanks
Okay, fair
to
enough.
Asher's or Jerry's keen sight, you were. Asher, you feel kind of light on one arm. As you look down, your hand is missing.
Oh my god!
I
My
and
hand-
as you look down, you'll take a little bit of damage. I'll deal that in a moment. But your hand is missing, and you see it disappearing into the shadows beneath you.
I cast Sacred Flame on the shadows.
All right, roll initiative.
Woo! Ooh, fuck yeah! That's a 21.
So 17 plus 21.
17.
All right, so we've got.
Bjorn, I think I'm more dex than you.
Probably. I also don't really know what to hit right now, so you can go first.
My dex is 18, so.
That's a
Yeah,
dex
no,
save of 14 for the Sacred Flame.
All right, cool. I will add that in just a moment. And then Asher, what was yours?
8.
8.
We're fighting a hand stealer.
All right, let's see.
Please tell me it at least took the hand that was already missing a finger.
It did.
Okay.
All right.
Otherwise, he's
We never know with you, Robbie. You can be pretty brutal sometimes.
I can be. That's true.
Listen,
What,
just
yeah.
on one hand and then just a hand.
I'm gonna just put you guys back into this place because it's easy to do fights in here.
That's right.
Let me clean it up. Get rid of that.
Get rid of Kitters.
The hyperbolic combat chamber.
Oh, no, keep Kitters. Aw.
Let's see.
Jerry's the furthest away.
I would say, yeah, I'll say I was. Well, no, I snuck around, remember?
Whatever it is, it's right under Asher.
I don't know if I have this. Yeah, I don't have this in here yet, so I'm just gonna throw this guy out. But yeah, so Asher, you still kind of see this object kind of moving around in your shadow.
Okay.
Let's see, let me get all the numbers pulled up real quick, and I will start combat momentarily.
Am I the only one who like genuinely thought we were gonna get out of this without combat?
I think so.
No,
Nah.
Looking back, why on earth did I think that?
I knew something was going to happen. There's no way we were getting out of this without a fight. It was just so much easier this way.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was fun though. I enjoyed the combat challenge or the
Skill check
non-combat
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when you guys failed that one and then you got captured by some drow?
Shut up.
Yeah, I remember that one. I have a feeling that it might have happened anyway because we had this big old canyon thing about to happen.
Yeah.
No, oh man, I didn't even tell you guys what would have happened if you guys went down that.
Yeah, what would have happened while Robbie's setting all this up?
There was a. God, did you guys like have a guide with you or something? I forgot.
No.
No, not at that point.
Okay. If you rolled like a good like nature or survival check, you would have found like really good handholds that you could have climbed down, and there would have been a cave on the like the side of the wall that you guys could have hid in.
Yeah, but they had Driders.
I forgot. I think there was like some camp gear or something in there, so that you could have like covered up the opening of it. And if you pass the check, then you won. You know, the Driders weren't gonna like fucking go down there and poke holes in the wall.
But how would we have met Demise and Bigson / Survive / Mudpie
/ Lockjaw
/ Groot?
Well, you guys would have continued on your way, and just like, God, I have it in front of me. You would have continued on your way, and then you would have just encountered like a group of Driders either way. So it would.
No matter what.
It would have.
So we were delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, it would have happened later in a fight or early in the encounter. And poor Taylor, I kept her waiting like 2 hours. Like, it's almost gonna happen, Taylor. It's almost gonna happen.
Right. All right.
What is that?
But you would have found like some treasure and some gear at the bottom of the canyon because you would have had to climb up to the other side.
All right, Robert and Pie are going to go back in and get that treasure.
Yeah.
I was hoping Sonic had many things. We don't need that.
What? Why not? Worked out for me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. So, Asher, as you know, you see your hand disappear into this darkness. All of a sudden, you see this shadow surge upwards as all of you see this. This huge creature come up out of the shadows, standing above Asher, and I will also say, Jerry, when you did notice, what was your roll for perception on that?
Shit, I don't remember. It
23,
was high.
I think.
Yeah.
It was 20
Did you roll that
something.
Did you roll that at advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's still really high. So I think another thing you will have picked up on, it'll be a secondary thought, but you will have picked up on, you heard a voice up on the balcony, on the other side of the room that you guys are in. But immediately after, you see, the main threat, which is this thing.
Before we begin, I know you're trying really hard, Robbie, but that's not a werebear, dude. What the fuck?
No, I'm sorry. I really wanted it to be, but it couldn't.
I think it'll be next arc, buddy. He already had this plan.
All right. So yeah, we are going to do. I'm gonna double check this. Oh yeah. So Jerry, you are gonna go first.
All right. So you said I heard like a voice somewhere,
Yes.
like on the balcony opposite us, like not the one we came from.
Yeah, I'd say you're like halfway up the stairs still, or maybe at the top of the stairs. I'm not really sure. But on the opposite side, this balcony kind of wraps around the room. And on the opposite end is where you've heard this voice come from.
Okay. Did it sound like a lady voice?
It was so faint you couldn't really tell.
Okay. Guys, there's something over there, like on the opposite side of the room. Something talking.
Shit.
Yeah. So if you're here, so like if we kind of keep everybody where they are, I would say this voice was coming from like over in this area here.
Okay. Would I be able to see it?
No.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
Okay. All right. Fuck. Asher, you might want to move if you get a chance there, buddy.
Oh, I'm good.
I feel like. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep my distance. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire at it with my crossbow.
Oh, did it take any damage from Sacred Flame?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. What was it? DC 15.
14 for Dex.
DC 14 Dex save. All right. That's a pass. Does it take any damage still?
Doesn't say so.
I don't think for Sacred Flame because it's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it just says
Okay.
must succeed.
Also, for Asher, since I took your hand, I'm not going to deal damage to you.
Great.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, Jerry, what do you
Hit
want to
it.
do? Does a what?
15 hit it.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 4 piercing and 1d4 poison. Ouch. Not a great roll. That's going to be 6 piercing and 1 poison.
All right. So I need to just pull up a actual.
And then that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and use my cunning action to disengage and trigger bolts from the grave. All right, that's 24. That hits. And that's going to be 14 necrotic damage.
Okay. 14. Hold on to that for a second.
Do the types matter? Otherwise, I'll just get the
They
total in
do.
my head. Okay.
I will tell you momentarily which ones do and don't.
I assume necrotic.
Jerry, you're doing your thing. So you've done 6 so far physical, right?
6 piercing, 1 poison, and then necrotic.
So you notice that the poison and the necrotic seem to have no effect.
All right. I relay this information. Poison, don't bug it, and Asher, don't use inflict wounds.
Got it.
All right. So that'll end your turn.
Yeah, I'm probably good over here.
Next
I
up
feel like if
is
it's given here, it doesn't matter where I go.
yeah. Next will be Bjorn the Pacifist.
All right. I rage recklessly,
Finally. It's been forever since you did that.
and then I do that. Actually, I do that so I can flank the fuck.
Okay.
Because we decided that's +2 to hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Buddy.
So because you're attacking recklessly, you get advantage and +2. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
See, the first roll was better, but that's okay because it's some ridiculous number. Yeah. 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Yeah.
And okay. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. That's 12 battle axe damage on the first one.
Okay.
And that's 21 to hit on the second one. Okay. Fuck yeah. God, finally in my element. 11 battle axe damage on the second one. With my
Okay, so
blue breathe.
you've done 12 and 11. And 11.
And the physical damage, it seems to be normal, right? It's taking normally?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And I guess, yeah, I'll just, yeah, I guess I'll end my turn. I'll spit on it because I do that sometimes, so I'll spit on it.
All right. So it is this thing's turn now as it turns towards you. Let's see. Ooh, buddy. Which attack should I do? Oh, okay. I do both of those.
Fuck.
Okay. Let's see. Bjorn, as you've attacked this thing, you see it point towards you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you're such a piece of shit. Okay, that's flat.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, that's my dex.
It doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
It landed on a 20 and then rolled over to a 2.
Oh no. I'll tell you now, you needed a 20.
I did. Oh, I was. So here's the 20, right there. I don't know if you can see it, and it just went like boop, and landed on the 2. Pissed me off.
All right, you're gonna take 24 points of necrotic damage, and you are frightened until the end of its next turn. While frightened, you are also paralyzed.
Ooh-wee.
So yeah, you are frightened and paralyzed for the next round. And that will end this thing's turn. Rill, you're up next.
I can't help you with that at all. I can use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith
You can go ape on it.
on. I want to go to ape right now. Shield of Faith on Bjorn.
Dope.
Thank you. I have a quick question, Robbie.
Yeah.
Since part of my AC is from being able to use a shield, if I am hit while... Oh, no, that's an auto hit if I'm paralyzed, isn't it? Never mind.
Yep. I'm doing some drawings. So this is where the stairs are. This is the balcony that kind of goes around the building.
And where did he the white circle is where he heard the noise?
No, the white circle is something we can use later. That square down there is the noise.
Yeah. So somewhere in like this area here.
And only Jerry knows about it, right?
Well, I pointed
he
it
told
out.
us.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
I looked away.
So-
What's with this shitty-looking magnet?
Those are the stairs.
Yeah, so this is the balcony. I just wanted to kind of give some perspective on what was going on there. So you've got the stairs here that you guys had just come down. The tomb's kind of in the center here. There's this walkway that goes around, and then the sound that you guys heard was coming from over here. And then Beefy Boy's over here.
I guess in that case, I kind of retreated up the stairs then, didn't I?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the thing, too.
All right.
I don't hit it.
What was your roll?
Doesn't matter.
That bad?
No,
Is that bad? Okay.
It was less than 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. So yeah, are you gonna do anything else?
I'm going to move down next to the tomb. Just back up a bit.
Okay. Next up is Asher.
Okay, I'm gonna start by casting Mirror Image.
Oh, shit. It's been a long time.
Yeah, so give me 3 more Ashers up there, boy.
Hey, does he do this?
Does he what?
Does he do the shadow clone thing when he does it?
Yeah, you don't see it, but I definitely do it. Asher's definitely a weeb.
There's them boys.
Okay,
So I was going to tell you to just stay there, and I've got an idea, but that works too.
I'm gonna move all of them 30 feet towards the white noise. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know, I'm just gonna fucking click and drag. And I imagine this thing is gonna use its reaction to try and hit me.
Yeah.
Well, it can only hit one.
Yeah.
So let's see. Does a 29 hit?
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
All right, and then I have to roll to see if it was it or not, right?
No, I have to roll. So it depends
Okay.
on the amount of duplicates. You must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate. Okay, so I gotta roll a 6 or higher.
Okay.
And your
I'll
boy,
roll damage
your
just in
boy
case.
rolled a 6.
No.
Nice. Okay, so it just destroys one of them.
Yeah, yeah. It'll destroy the one that was furthest back. Ooh. Well, I guess it's your choice which one it destroys. And bonus action, I got nothing.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll end your turn. You're down to 3 boys.
I'm gonna where I heard the noise. Can I make some kind of check to see if I can like see or hear anything?
You could just send Nurse that way.
Yeah, I would just move Nurse. Because Nurse acts on your turn, correct?
I guess. Yeah. You're right. I don't know where Nurse is. The token.
Because
for
you've
it?
technically already used your action, and
You're
the
right.
skill would be an action.
And I think the stats for Nurse, I think it has 60, maybe 120 feet of movement. I think because I used. Let me just double check. I just type in Crow stats, but it takes me to Raven. Yeah, I'm using Raven stats, which is like official. And Ravens have 50 feet.
She's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here,
So
50 feet.
50 feet of movement speed, of flying speed. So I send Nurse up to this area.
Okay.
And can I make a perception check with Nurse?
Yeah, use the Nurse's stats and give me a perception check.
I rolled a flat 2. So
How does this nurse die?
that's a 5. Nurse. Yeah.
So, with a 5, yeah, Nurse doesn't see anything or isn't able to perceive anything necessarily. And it could be just because, Nurse flew up really quickly and still was kind of disoriented and not able to see, or it could just be that nothing's there. You're not really certain yet. So at that point, that'll end your turn, and it is now Jerry's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm good where I am.
Jerry,
I
this thing looks terrifying.
Yeah, it does. It does. Why do you think I'm not over by it?
It literally terrified Bjorn into petrification.
Right? I've seen Bjorn shit bricks literally, but never metaphorically before. Paralyzed. Right. But look, he's also his face is scared. I didn't know he could make that face.
I used the wand of smiles on Bjorn.
You do what?
I used the wand of smiles on Bjorn.
I'm good with that.
Robbie,
As a free action, yeah.
Robbie, did you say Bjorn was petrified or paralyzed while he was frightened?
Paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Shit. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna
Better.
shoot at this mofo, and it's a 19 that'll hit.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my sneak attack on top of that now that I know Pulse from the Grave is useless. Whatever. That means I just don't have the +4 to it. I think I'll survive. And I'm not going to bother rolling the poison damage because it won't matter. All right. So that's going to be... It's going to be 21 piercing damage.
All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and deal that. All right. And it is now... It would be Bjorn's turn, but he's petrified or paralyzed, so...
And I'm going to scoot up the stairs a bit here.
And I don't get to make a save, right? It just ends on this guy's turn.
Let me double check, because I think it just ends on his turn, but target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of its turn, the creature's turn. So my guy, while frightened, the creature's paralyzed. Okay, so it doesn't say you get a second, or you get an opportunity to roll for it. So you don't get to do anything this turn.
Yep.
So it is now this creature's turn. Let's see. So I'm gonna see how far everybody is away. So you are 30, and you're 75. Guess 80. So that wouldn't be too far there, but I can get either of these boys or my boy Bjorn. Let's see. I'm gonna go with these boys because this seems like fun.
I can't use Reckless on you now, so
And actually,
only chance to get away from Bjorn.
I'm gonna go here.
I mean, you're just going to chase it down.
I know. But he's made his decision now, so I don't have to worry about the auto fucking crits he gets on me. Decision's been made.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you for
it's-
not getting me.
This guy, he gets that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll to attack Asher. Does a 16 hit.
Beats it.
All right, go ahead and roll to see if I hit you.
I gotta roll an 8 or higher. And your boy rolled a 7.
All right, let's see. So
Boy.
okay, I didn't roll terribly high. That's 24 necrotic damage. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at that. Alright, 20. You do damage 24. Alright, con save. There's my good roll. 24. Wait, no, not 24. 22.
22. All right, perfect. You pass barely.
Barely.
And let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and roll to attack Rill because this thing has a 15-foot reach. Rill does a 27 hit.
Jesus.
I think the real question is how hard does that hit?
Hard. If that wasn't a crit.
You know, if I still had that 1 point of dexterity, that 16 wouldn't have hit.
Is
30 points.
Is this elemental at all?
This is 30 points of necrotic damage.
All right, I cast Absorb Element as a reaction. I take half of that.
All right, perfect. Nice.
More.
And give me a Constitution saving throw.
Do what I have to make it a 10?
DC 21.
I can't make that.
You can roll a nat 20.
No, I can't.
Well, you didn't that time.
I don't make it.
All right, so your hit point maximum is reduced by the amount equal to the necrotic damage you just took,
Damn.
and will remain at that level until you finish a long rest.
You know, I had absorb out elements too, and just, didn't use it. Whatever.
It's a pretty nice spell. Really, you're up.
I didn't.
This is
All
not
right.
an easy fight.
No,
No.
it's not.
It wasn't.
Hey, Bjorn, you can move again when your turn comes.
I'm aware.
Hey, Robbie, how
I'm not
high off the
aware.
ground is Jerry? Just out of curiosity.
How high off the ground is what?
How high off the ground is Jerry?
I would probably say about somewhere between like 14 and 20 feet.
Okay. So if I get a little bit farther up, he'll have to come up the stairs to get me. Got it. Well, how tall is it?
It's a huge creature. So it's pretty tall.
Okay.
I'd say probably about 20 feet tall.
Okay, so I just need to stay 60 feet away from it at all times. I mean, I got Long Strider to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that? Let me see if that's concentration because I might have to roll for it. It is not. Yeah, you're good.
Yay!
So I am in its range right now, right?
Yes.
So I can't leave.
Correct. Unless you disengage.
That's an action. And
Might not be a bad idea though, because Bjorn's going to be cruising up.
Yeah.
I would say if Asher was in your spot, I would jump down, get over behind him, wait for him to be the target, and swap with him so he could get out. But
All right, so Bjorn doesn't have Shield of Faith anymore. I've lost that.
what do you want to do, Magic Boy?
I want... This little tomb is where the Skeletal Medusa is being changed into just this raw power source of magical energy, right?
Yep.
Can I tap into that?
Not yet. So Quailish is still like trying to get everything configured. So at the moment, it's not ready. At the moment.
So I could be an outlet to it if I stay close enough.
Potentially.
I don't think that's the right play here. I don't think you would survive.
I am directly connected to a god. I can use that to keep me alive.
You should
sure try that.
I mean,
I would recommend wild shaping.
there's a roll for it. I'm sure I could come up with a roll. So.
I wouldn't make the roll.
I would have recommended wild shaping into something with a lot of HP.
Yeah.
I have things with a lot of HP.
You only have 23 right now.
But most things have less than 20 as a set.
Even the monkey?
It has not. It says it comes with 19. Like I can roll, but I'm probably not going to get higher than 19.
I mean,
even if you take like 30 damage as a monkey, you don't take any of that damage when you go back to your regular form.
Yeah. It's basically 10 HP.
Right.
It's kind of nice. It's not great because you can't cast spells, but it's nice.
But what I could do is I can use bonus action for my spirit totem, summon the unicorn real quick. That way when I break out of my form, anyone in this area can still get the heal.
Okay.
And wild shape into the ape. So I have a little barrier to use.
Be right back.
But I can't attack. That's basically all I got. There we go. It's fine.
All right. Does that do anything to me at the moment? Do I need to roll or anything?
Spirit Tome is just a bonus for allies.
Okay, cool. So that means it is now Asher's turn.
Okay.
Were you going to hit it? Were you going to use an action?
Wild shape is an action.
Oh, you wild shape. Okay, I didn't know if you did that or not.
Before I go, I'm gonna have Nurse do another perception check. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like at this point you could have Nurse just get up there.
Nat 20.
I
need it.
mean, if Nurse didn't see it, I was working my way up there. Just in no hurry.
So, when Nurse kind of looks down in this area, it's really hard to see. Nurse doesn't immediately spot it, but with a nat 20, she's able to kind of see this area where the shadows are kind of rippling a little bit, almost as if they were like made of jelly or something.
that's where the voice came from.
Mm-hmm.
And is it up on the second floor? Like, I guess Asher wouldn't like be able to see it.
Yeah, it's like behind the railing on the balcony. The balcony railing is like this solid concrete. So it's like behind that, kind of buried in the shadows.
Okay, so that's where. Okay. So that's. Okay, so I gotta find something destructive. Okay. Asher is going to do something destructive. Because Nurse still has her movement. I guess this is a touch spell. Damn it! Robbie. So I want to use Nurse to cast Burning Hands. Here's the confusion though. It originates from me, but it's not a touch spell. You know what I mean?
Okay. What is it? What is it classified as?
It says range area self.
Oh, yeah. So you're like casting this heat wave out from yourself, I guess.
So could Nurse do it since I can cast touch spells, but it's not classified as a touch, you know?
No, because I think it's like because it's classified as a range spell, it's probably like the heat coming from you is what's damaging. Whereas Nurse is supposed to like hit things and channel the power through it.
Okay.
So I think it's something like more of a limitation of being able to cast that kind of spell through them. Like the body type just doesn't match up.
All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm just gonna fucking like take a Bjorn brick out and I'm gonna just like aim it in that area just to fucking smash shit up.
Okay.
I'm just causing destruction. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
All right.
Do I roll for that? Because catapult is it's a dex saving throw. But like it's a still creature.
Yeah, I guess give me a roll just to see like where you hit.
That's an 18 plus. I don't know what modifier to add, but normally I add a plus.
Yeah, I'd say like right about here you bust through, and you just like blow open a big chunk of the barrier here to where you can kind of see this shadowy mass. It's still like as you look at it, you can't really focus on it, and when you try to, you find your eyes wandering. So it's like it's hard to really perceive for some reason. But it kind of again looks like this jello-y mass of just shadows.
Guys, there's a jello-y mass of shadows right where I blew things up.
All right, I'll go stab it.
It's imperceptible.
A dark jelly, like black pudding.
It's shadowy though.
I won't go stab that.
But it's shadowy. I think it's. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I could throw chaos magic into it. I got one potion left.
There's some really bad like '90s CGI that look exactly like it.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, so is that end your turn?
Right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move. I gotta preserve these myself. I don't want to wait.
All right. Next up is Jerry.
All right. So the shadows were up at the top of the stairs, right?
Yes.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and from here, can I see the shadows?
Not quite. So just kind of the way that the curvature is here, it's still just barely out of sight.
Okay, then
Probably need to move up another 5
I
feet.
use my cunning action to dash so I can get up here.
All right.
I assume I've got a clear shot at it now.
Yeah, you can kind of see where it is, and kind of like what Asher was describing to you. You're not sure what bad 90s CGI means, but for some reason it just clicks for you, and you're like, yeah, that definitely looks like bad 90s CGI.
That don't look right. All right, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right, that'll be at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, you should have taken my first roll. Does a 17 hit?
At disadvantage?
Yeah, my second roll was a 19.
Okay. Yes, that'll hit.
Cool. All right.
Oh God. That is so bad.
It is not that bad. No, I take that back. It's worse. But here's the thing. That's not bad 90s CGI. The
I know,
really
that's
shitty
like
CGI is so recent.
That's like Resident Evil 1 graphics. No.
No, Resident Evil 1 was okay. All right. So that's going to be 6 piercing, 1 poison. And then, because I dashed, that'll trigger my bolts from the grave. I guess that's also a disadvantage. All right, that first roll will hit, and both rolls will hit. Yay! So let's see what I do for that. And that is going to be 16 necrotic on the shadow.
All right, so how much was it total? You got 16 necrotic
16, 22, 23.
What are they separated out?
6 piercing, 1 poison, 16 necrotic.
All right. See. All right, so give me a perception check real quick.
Got it. Is it a sight thingy?
Yes.
I assume, given that it's all woobly. All right, 20, dirty 20.
All right. For a fraction of a second, you're able to kind of make out at least what the composition of this thing is, as it looks like it's made of jelly. And as you kind of look at it, you remember a jellified Kenku that you guys saved not too long ago that had a very similar look to it.
Okay, guys, it's a jelly person. It's a jelly person. This one looks like it tastes very bad.
Is it blackberry jam?
I'm not gonna try. You find out.
All right. Next up is Bjorn.
Bjorn is going to snap out of that. I assume since I was not able to give or take damage, my rage has dropped. Or did it get paralyzed with me and it's just continuing?
No, that got dropped.
All right, well, I've got more, so I'll do it again. And I'll come up here and I'll be like, fuck you. And I'll do the thing, you know?
Do the slap.
Yeah, recklessly.
Taking him to Slap Town.
Take you down to Flavor Town. Ooh, that's good. Let's see if I get any better. Nope. 26 to hit on the first one.
That'll hit.
Damn. Ooh.
And that's garbage. 9 slashing damage, and I am going to blow my Alchemist Fire load, which is 1d4, I think.
Yep.
I forgot. I always forget I have that because I try to save it because I only have so much. That's another 3 fire damage. I'm just curious if it does anything to it.
Let me double check. It does.
Hey. It's
All
super
right.
duper ultra weak to fire, correct?
No.
All right, second attack. Oh, I forgot to add +2 to that previous attack. It was actually 28 to hit.
Nice. That's insane.
Second attack does not hit. Wait, actually, hang on, it might. Does a 14 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah.
Such a bad roll.
So much barbarian. All right. And that's another 10 points of slashing damage.
All right. Cool. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So next up is this boy.
Don't freeze me.
Well, since Asher's currently not here, I'm gonna attack you first. Nat 20.
No.
So does a 32 hit?
It wouldn't hit high, but no, it would. Yeah, that hits. I think that's double my AC actually. Oh, almost double. My AC
Jesus.
is 19.
Okay, so I need to roll. I don't have enough. Oh,
Hey, thank God I'm raging. Thank God. If Robbie, if you want to just roll flat, I just won't soak half the damage from rage if that makes it easier.
I don't. I think you would want to soak this. Let's see. Because I'm only going to get a plus 12 to the bonus.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you feel old now, don't you? I think I feel every fucking day.
Ooh, all right. So 62 necrotic damage.
All right, I will use my stone's endurance.
Smart boy.
Is that
Fuck
it?
that.
Is that it? Is it halved?
I hope that's not been halved. You said 62.
No,
right?
that's not halved. So that's how much damage he did to you.
So I'll go ahead
Normally.
and mark down 31 there. And then, Jesus God, I'll use my stone's endurance, see how much I get back. I think, what is it, a D12 plus 3. Okay.
And then Asher, I'm coming for you next.
This is what I rolled on my D12 to heal back some health.
1. Nice.
Damn.
So I get back 4 health from that. I'm right where we were at the end of the last fight.
Okay.
After we fought 4 monsters.
Asher does a 30 hit.
Yeah. For show. Well, actually, yeah. Let me roll to see if it's one of my clones.
Yeah, let me know.
Roll the 15. It's one of my clones.
What is this fight?
All right.
What is
So
this fight?
when your clones is gone.
Clearly, we're supposed to take out the jelly thing.
Yeah.
All right. So next up is Rill.
All right. I try to attack it. I don't hit it. Try to attack it again.
Why don't
You
you
have
shoot a
plus
spell
2.
on the jelly?
I can't. I'm wild shaped.
Oh, sucks for you.
All right.
That's
So
right.
my second roll is a crit.
Yay!
Nice. Did you have plus 2 to your first roll?
Yes, and I didn't hit.
All right. Damn.
Wait. No, I didn't hit.
Okay.
3, 9. 3. That is 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right. 12. Cool. And does that end your turn?
It has range. Yeah, that ends my turn.
All right. Next up is Asher.
I'm gonna firebolt the jelly.
All right. That'll be a disadvantage.
Oh, why disadvantage?
Because of the warbly bad CGI thing that's going on with it.
Okay.
How close do I have to get for me to just be able to hit it normally?
It is a magical effect.
Fine.
Robbie, I got 2 11s, so plus my modifier plus 7. That's 2 18s.
Okay, that'll hit.
All right, so that's
Let me see.
that's.
Tell me how much
2d10.
damage. Is this all fire?
Yes, all fire.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a 9 and a 5, so 14.
Okay, 14. Okay, let's see. All right. At that point, you see the haze starting to lift a little bit. So it's a little bit easier to perceive than it was before. And you've dealt that damage. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm just like mad at myself for using the cantrip instead of using Scorching Ray. But,
Hey, Asher, can you have Nurse take the help action
oh yeah, I can.
so I can hit it?
Yes. Yeah, I have Nurse give Jerry the help action by like trying to blow the 90 CGI haze away.
All right. At that point, you see the thing start to move. So let's see, because that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah, I'm not moving.
As it moves down to here,
Did it just hop off the stairs?
those stairs go down. It went down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
So both of these, it's kind of like a wraparound with both stairs going downward.
Oh, okay. I thought I was going up.
So let's see. That will put us at Jerry's turn.
Hey. Okay, so am I just going to get a normal shot at it, or is the haze lifted enough that the help is going to give me advantage?
It will give you a normal shot at it.
All right, I'm fine with that. Did the necrotic damage do anything to it when I hit it?
It seemed to not do. It didn't seem to react to the necrotic.
Okay. Just had to figure out whether or not I wanted to.
Would Jerry get sneak attacks and someone else has attacked it, so it's technically in combat with another person?
Well, would sneak attack work for Nurse, basically, would be the question here.
Well, I'm at the fire with Vinny, but...
No.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't really think so. All right, let's see. What's my best play here? The necrotic does nothing, and the poison did nothing too, right?
Yeah, it seemed to, like, if you had done more poison damage, it may have affected it, but not much.
Okay, so resistant. Got it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at it again with my crossbow. At least I get a regular shot this time.
Yeah.
And 15 is going to hit because you said 14 meets it. All right, so that's going to be 8 piercing and 4 poison, so 2 poison after you half it. Let's see what that's going to do.
So 2 poison, and what was the other?
8 piercing.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
This one I'm going to do by hand.
And I'll use the remainder of my movement to get a little bit over here.
All right.
Hoping that you can't see me under all these scribbles.
Let's see. So at that point, you see the haze completely come down off of it. As you can clearly see, this is the jellified Kenku that you guys had released. She still seems to kind of be like in some kind of like concentration mode, holding something. But she is trying her best to stay and keep her distance. Next up is Bjorn.
All right, I am going to bonus action chug a potion. And that's, how much was that again?
I don't remember.
I don't even remember what kind of potions we
Is it a
have.
regular potion? If it's the
Do you have it
next-
written in your equipment?
I don't, because I just knew we had a bunch of them as a team.
Does anybody have any?
Hold on, I'm looking.
I have so many potions. What do we need?
He wants to
Health.
bonus chug a potion.
I just need to know what I need to roll because I don't remember. It was like 2d4 plus 2 or something.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, thank you. Whoa. Didn't land on my dice tray, but whatever. Alright, so that's 10 HP. That was nice.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wait,
Yeah, I've got
8
3
HP.
of those left, and the party as a whole
Oh,
should have 2 each, except for Bjorn.
Yeah, I have 2.
Okay, 8 HP, not 10. And I'm
There's a
going
reason
to recklessly attack Ass Face.
All right.
I feel like ass face isn't the problem here.
Oh wait, I need to move. Am I still flanking from where I am?
I'm fine with Bjorn. With Bjorn being
No.
I'm about to jump away.
In that case, I'll move here. That way I'm flanking.
Okay.
Okay. That's 25 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Is this thing like bloodied at all?
It seems unfazed by you guys.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I assume the dissipation of the haze would be the equivalent of bloody on this Kenku lady.
That's 8 slashing damage because I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
While he's fucking that up, I'm going to yell at the Kenku. What the hell?
Okay, I can.
Hell?
You're taking my god.
Second
She's
attack.
not going anywhere. If anything, she'll become more a part of your life.
What was your roll?
Second attack is a 26 to hit and 11 slashing damage.
All right. 11. And does that end your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I can get over there with the movement I've already taken. So maybe I'll go like here because I would still be flanking if I'm standing here, correct?
Let me double check. I'm on a different screen.
I just moved down 2 squares.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's fine.
Okay. I'll hang out
All
there.
right. So first attack's coming at you, Bjorn. 28 to hit. So yeah. I forgot to have you guys make Constitution saving throws last time, but don't worry about it. I'll make you do it this time. Uh, 29 necrotic damage. And go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm mathing. That's 14. Is it around up or down? I can't remember.
Down.
Okay.
Down.
Wow. That's okay. Constitution. Well, thank God I'm good at that shit. Uh, 19.
19. You needed a 21. So your max HP is dropped by the amount of necrotic damage you just took. So your max
I'm
is dropped by 14.
I'm dead.
No, your max is dropped.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Yeah, so you
it
don't take
doesn't-
any
it doesn't
extra
affect-
damage.
Okay, I see now. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, I see. What?
And Asher, I'm coming to attack you next. 24. I assume that'll hit.
That for sure hits.
Let's see if it actually hits.
So now I have to roll an 11 or higher because it's my last one. Gotta give it a little kiss.
Mwah.
16.
Nice. All right, so the last one's gone. All right. It's a good thing, too. Oh, Bjorn, I didn't roll at advantage on you. It wouldn't have made a difference.
No, you already
Maybe you'll
hit. So.
crit.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to try and crit?
I already tried. I didn't.
Okay.
Rill, you're out.
All right. Would using Misty Step mean it gets a attack of opportunity if I jump out of its range?
No, Misty Step does not
No.
provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no,
All
that one will avoid that, so you're good. If
You
you
can
wanna
even
use
bring
it.
someone with you if you wanted.
But it's a bonus action for me. I need to use a bonus action to get out of wild shape. Could I do that instead of using an action? Just bonus action.
Yeah, if you want to use something that is technically a bonus action as an action, I'll allow it. I know some BDMs wouldn't, but I don't see why not.
All right, so Asher, do you want to run away and attack the thingy?
Yes.
All right.
I have an idea.
And I can take someone with me?
I've seen it.
It
I don't know.
doesn't say anything like that, but
If it doesn't, then I don't know.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of what was it? Dimension Door? That's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
If the range on it is self, then I think it's only you.
yeah, itself.
Okay, different spell.
Okay.
But it's coming from my pipe, so I'm being surrounded with mist from the pipe.
I don't think it's a 10-foot bubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Can you make sailboats out of smoke with your pipe?
I don't know. Haven't tried.
I don't know.
Gonna get over there, wild shape out of ape, and then misty step. Away from that.
Okay.
And that way I will be able to heal y'all and attack that thing at the same time next turn.
What's the white ring around us?
Spirit totem.
Yeah, that's my totem. That's just saying when I heal, you two will get 4 HP as well.
Oh, okay.
All right. So next,
I'm gonna be able to get a heal from you. I think I'm gonna die first.
next up is Asher.
All right, I'm going balls out, dude.
All right, go balls out.
I'm gonna use a 3rd level Scorching Ray to hit that boy.
Which boy?
Don't hit the big boy, hit the jelly.
Yeah, the jelly. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 4 rolls. Each roll is 2d6. Okay.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and get my rolls out of the way. I get a +7 to all these rolls. Okay. That's a 19 and a 13, so that's a 20 and 26.
Okay.
That's another 19 and 11.
Okay.
Okay.
So all of those are over.
My lowest one was an 18.
I didn't hit
Okay.
that many times. I tried. I'm not as good at magic.
So yeah, all of those will hit.
I rolled my first 2d6 and I got 2 1s.
Nice.
Good start.
So that's only one of them. That's a 3 and a 4, 7. So I'm gonna keep a track. So 8, 9.
9.
So I'm at 9 total. 3 and 6. So 18.
18.
And then my last 2d6. So 6 and 3. 27. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27.
Do you know the trick about counting on your fingers how to multiply by 9? Do you know that?
I didn't go from I didn't do a +9, I did +6 and then +3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did a weird thing. So 27 fire damage. That's all I got.
That's a lot.
All right.
And I say, call this thing off or I'm gonna hit your ass some more.
Yeah, she seems to ignore you. She's just focusing on whatever it is she's doing.
Hey, focus on me.
But she should need to make a constitution save, right?
Concentration save.
Concentration, yeah.
Oh.
And
It would
she's
be
fine.
4 concentration saves, wouldn't it? Because it's 4 separate hits.
Yeah, because it's not 27 halved. It's My biggest hit was a 9, so she has to make 4 saves of 10 or higher.
Yeah. They were all over. So,
Makes sense.
Yeah, she's probably pretty good at this.
Damn it! I forgot. I would have done a bigger spell.
it would have been harder if it was all 1 versus 4 10s. But yeah, so that will end your turn. Next up is Jerry.
Okay, so I'm gonna call out to it. Stop this! We don't want to kill you. However, your city can be saved if you stop. And I assume that's going to be like a persuasion roll.
Sure.
Dirty 20.
All right. She says, I care not for this city, only the possession of my god.
And what's that?
Not even your people?
I love how this bird thinks that if this thing was an actual god, people are somehow still able to kill it. Just fucking level 5 adventurers. Like, it's just a monster.
Right. Like, you don't even care about your people. All right.
Let me logic you out of this one.
So I'm going to go ahead and charge and use my bonus action to attack with my rapier. And I already rolled a 14, so that's going to hit anyway. I don't even have to add. Yay. And that's going to be 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Any poison?
No, this one is the rapier of wounding, but she's immune to necrotic, so it doesn't matter.
I gotcha. Okay. Cool. So she's still up. She's looking rough
right
at this
there.
point.
That way, if she tries to move, I get to stab her again.
Right.
Or can you do your
Okay, that's
purple
still
thing?
good.
No, it's necrotic damage. There's no point.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's still good. She's looking really rough. And that will end your turn. Bjorn, you are up.
I'll use my last potion. Because fuck. At this point, I just want to survive long enough until the black pudding dies.
Oh, basically.
That's another 8 HP. Okay. Jesus fuck. All right. Reckless rage bullshit. You know the thing.
Oh yeah, the use.
Hang on. 27 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it. We're almost done, guys.
First attack is max die, so that's
Nice.
Oh wait a minute. What did I just do? I lost my screen. There we go. 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's 19 to hit. That'll hit. Another 10 slashing damage, so 25 total on that turn. And I'll just go like, "Would you fucking die already?" As I'm smacking into it with my axe.
All right, so it's gonna swing at you next,
I'm so dead.
and that is a crit on that.
Oh god.
Well, I'm
So-
out. I am out.
I've got a number of rolls to do. Hang on. I could roll really low on all of them.
You won't. You're like using your good die on us.
Of course.
I don't blame him. I used to have this DBZ die. I still have it somewhere. I think I told you about it. It always aces, always. But it's a D6, so I can't use it as often. There was the other system that I told you guys about, Savage Worlds. All the player characters and some of the NPCs, depending on their difficulty, got something called a wild die they could add to their roll, which is D6. So I would always use that D6, and it's fucking brutal.
Alright.
42, or no, 44 necrotic damage, and unless, I mean, if you're, well, actually, oh, are you down?
What?
Are you down?
42, I would have been up. 44, I'm down. Because I had, it's, you can, if you go to 0 but not be on, are you still up?
If you go to 0,
If you go to
Down.
exactly 0, it doesn't do more than 0. Are you still up?
you're down.
Okay, then either one would have got me down in that case. So, and if any damage I take over the threshold, what does that do?
So when you go to make a death saving throw, if you get attacked, that's an automatic fail, regardless of what your next roll is. And if you take negative half your HP, so say you have, 40 for an example. If you have 40 HP and you take 20 hit points of damage, you automatically die.
Okay, don't let this guy hit me. I assume that the max HP modifier I'm under right now is the number I would use for that, right? Because right
yes.
now I'm normally 58, but now I'm down to 44. And
Yeah, well, go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, it has a fucking death save screen when you die. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let me-
I feel like everyone else knows this.
I don't.
DC 21.
Oh,
That's a failure.
That's cool.
All right, so you drop down that 44. And then let's see.
What do
I'm
you
gonna
mean
attack.
44. What do you mean?
That's what whatever necrotic damage you just took, your max HP is also
your
going to
max
drop
health.
that amount.
Just went down again.
Wait, so oh wow, okay, that Jesus Christ. Well, how much did I take? 22?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your max HP now?
It is now 22.
Ooh wee.
If you take 11 points of damage, you're going to die.
I'm dead. You cannot let him touch me. I'm gonna die.
All right, Asher,
I
I'm
will-
coming for you.
I will just roll a fucking bear folk.
Well, if Rill casts Healing Word or something, that would heal him, and he'd be up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asher, you're about to take a slap.
Yep, I sure am.
Does a 17 hit?
Sure.
All right. Let's see how much it hits. $32.
I'm down.
Necrotic.
I'm down.
And go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
18 plus 4.
Okay. So yeah, that passes. So your max HP doesn't change, but
that
you're down.
barely passes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down, dog.
So that will end this guy's turn. Rill, you're up.
All right. Healing Word is 60 feet. Y'all are in that, so I'm going to move down here to get myself a bit more space away from that thing. I'm going to use Healing Word as a 3rd level on Bjorn. So that's 3d4 plus 3. Asher, you get 4 health back.
Thank you.
Bjorn, you also get an extra 4 health.
Do I roll the 3d4 or do you?
When you attempt to heal them, you see the health that would be going into them get absorbed into this creature. As you can't seem to heal them no matter what you do.
Fuck.
We gotta kill this.
Good thing that was a bonus action.
Yeah, we gotta get this Kenku.
Get this bitch hard.
Guiding Bolt, 3rd level.
All right.
That is a 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 6d6 radiant.
Oh, fucking annihilate it, please God.
Oh, yeah.
And if she's alive, I get advantage.
I should have done that. Damn it. Ah.
That's what my dice sets. Oof. Oof. 21 radiant damage.
How do you do it?
Oh,
I still don't even know if this is gonna fucking. I hope it kills the thing.
Yeah.
I turned it down on the ground and I try to heal them as best I can. I see nothing go to them. I go to that thing. So I look at the jelly and I'm like, fuck yeah! Oh. Just glowing energy shoots straight out of my arm and obliterates the jelly.
Nice. As you do that, you see the creature, this giant shadowy figure suddenly disappear into the just kind of as if it was blown away. And
Okay.
when you guys go to attempt to revive Bjorn and Asher, nothing seems to work.
You know Spare the Dying, right?
Yeah, I know Spare the Dying.
It doesn't work.
Oh, boy.
Well, can I just roll the death save?
No.
I'll do an Arcana check on them real quick. Oh, can I hit myself with guidance?
Can I drink the magic Medusa thing and come back? Just like put her in me.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
That is a 24.
Nice.
As you're inspecting Asher and Bjorn, you discover that they are under the effects of whatever this creature was, and your roll is high enough to tell you that this thing is a Nightwalker, and when it reduces any creature to 0 hit points, the only thing that can revive them is a wish spell.
What? Fuck. Quailish, you got any wishes?
Quailish says, I don't have any wishes, but I think, the only thing we can do really is if we exhaust the...
Hold on.
If we exhaust the power source...
My headphones died right at that moment.
Can you hear me? Oh, he's still doing his thing.
I said, yours died, mine didn't.
Mine died.
So we are going to drink the Medusa.
Wait, what?
Shots.
Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He says if we exhaust the power source from the Medusa, we can potentially revive them by generating enough power to cast a wish. I believe I have the ability to do that, but it'll be difficult, and I'll lose my infinite power source. But if that's what you want, then I'm more than happy to do it.
Wish is back at 20th level.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's do a wish to bring them back stronger than ever.
So he says, well, with wishes, we need to be incredibly careful. So I will only wish to bring them back as they are, in hopes to not disturb anything. And to be careful about my wording. So he walks over to the tomb, and as he places his hands on it, he starts to chant as he's casting this spell. And after a couple of minutes, it seems like about 10 minutes of him just sitting there chanting, he points his hand over towards both Asher and Bjorn, and both of you suddenly breathe deeply as you sit up.
I sit up like a vampire. I just do like this.
Asher wakes up like he just had a night terror. Complete opposite of Bjorn. Was I
That thing was called a night terror, right?
Oh yeah.
It was called a Nightwalker.
Oh, Nightwalker. Never mind.
Just so you guys know, it wasn't even bloodied yet.
What
Yeah,
level?
that sounds
What
right.
is the
Challenge rating?
Thank you.
20.
It's a big
Yeah, it was clearly a distraction that we were not supposed to go after.
It can
Yeah.
also fly.
Oh god.
So, yeah, they're kind of horrifying. I didn't use all of the features that they have even, but they've got some pretty nasty stuff. So
That's fair. It would have been mean of you to make us actually fight that thing seriously.
yeah. So Quayler says, well, the experiment was a success. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get any more data from it, but I can tell that it's enough to cast 2 wishes, which is incredible. So that's something at the very least. As you can see, the city is already in the process of restoring itself. So just placing the Chalice of Chigakure on the fountain was enough to resolve that. I'm certainly glad we didn't lose 2 of our companions at this time, but yes, I will go ahead and head back to my lab to start packing and prepare for the trip back. If you guys would like to search the temple here, then by all means. As he waddles away with the tip of his penis kind of dragging.
Well, before he leaves, I'm like, and now that you know how to do this, if you can find something of equal power, you can replicate this.
Yes, certainly. So he's like, well, hopefully I can. They seem to be few and far between, but if there's one, I'm certain there's more.
I mean, even something of lesser power would still be pretty powerful. Like if that was 2 wish spells.
Yes, certainly. Yeah, that was incredibly powerful. Hopefully, I believe I've mastered the method for capturing these things and siphoning off the power from them. I think the trick really comes down to it being an undead creature of massive power.
Do mine and Asher's hit point maximum return to normal?
After a long rest. Well, actually, no. You guys were restored by a wish spell, so yeah, you're at 100%. It's basically as if you guys had a long rest.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
If he's at 100%, does he have his finger and hand back?
Ooh.
No. So your hand is still missing.
What? Robbie, you're
So
just
not
trying
quite
to
100 for
outlive
you.
me.
He's at like 96%.
It's okay. I'm sure we can find someone to cast Greater Restoration.
Wasn't a very useful hand if it was 4%.
I mean, it's about that much of your body.
Yeah, Quaylish was really careful about how he worded things, so you guys were basically just brought back to how you were when you died, just at full hit points. So that way he wouldn't have to worry about any ramifications from a poorly worded spell.
And where did Quaylish go off to?
He went back to his lab to pack up.
I want to give him a huge high five / hug for bringing me back.
He hugs you real tight, as a little gnome can.
He can't even close his arms at all,
Yeah,
probably.
he's just like,
His arms almost get around your shoulders.
Almost reached the
I'll
shoulder.
like pat his back, trying not to do bludgeoning damage. I'll just say, "You're all right."
It's okay. He wraps his penis around you.
yeah, that's how he hugs you.
You guys are
Free
right?
head style.
The Robb
Oh my
is
gosh.
a wizard. Oh my god.
You guys have seen The Boys, right?
Yeah.
Have you? Well, Vinny, have you seen season 2?
Yeah. Yes.
Vinny?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you know the scene where Mother's Milk is assaulted by what's his face? I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah.
From the comics, and he has like a super huge dick, and he just fucking stretches and wraps around like Mr. Fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, it's so disgusting.
Yeah.
But yes, that's what he does to you.
Guys, check it out.
Really, really, really good.
So yeah, as you guys take a look through the temple, you find a couple of things. First thing you find as you guys are working your way through towards the back area, you find a what is it called again? Staff of the Woodlands.
That sounds like a Rill.
It would be really sad if he couldn't use it. But then again, he's not a nature boy.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
As you guys go a little bit further in, you find a capsule of dragon essence.
Yo.
It's buried back in the library. It seems to be carefully placed and intentionally hidden, but you guys are able to come across it.
When we see it, can the group roll a what do you call it? A perception check?
Sure.
I just want to see if they notice what Bjorn does.
Okay.
Okay.
24.
You don't see it, though.
He's invisible. He's Bjorn the Banished.
I'm pretty sure I saw you get harder.
19.
It was just he sees the dragon essence and his stomach starts rumbling because he really wants to eat it.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that worked once. You got lucky. Just like Rill attacking a beholder with a stick. I would not recommend it happening again.
A stick that I picked up off the ground. Not even from my
I'm
quarter staff.
No, I guess. As you guys continue on a little bit further, you find a study full of mechanical contraptions and the like. And as you go back into it, you find a particular, I guess you could call it a relic. It seems to be similar in construction to the Blaze Reeve, where it's got similar etchings. But when you look at it, it's a mechanical arm.
Mechanical arm?
Yeah.
Dibs.
All right, I'm gonna investigate it and pick it up.
Ah,
I rolled a 9 for investigation, so I hope it's not bad.
When you look at it, you think it's an arm. You just, yeah, this looks like an
I
arm.
rolled a 10 for investigation.
I got a 15.
I'm just going to do it anyway because fuck it.
Yeah, we're all checking this out.
I got, I mean, it's only a 23.
Oh, okay. So I think Asher and Bjorn will both kind of suss this out, but it is basically an ancient relic of the Drow, something that they seem to have been attempting to create. It seems to be housing a small area where you could place a capsule in the back of the palm of dragon essence. You're not certain exactly what it can do at this time, but you know that you can place dragon essence in it and it can channel that power in some manner.
I have to ask Robbie, because I lost a finger on my left hand, that means my right hand was the one that was lost. Is it a right-handed arm?
Say that again?
Is it a right-handed arm?
Well, you lost the same arm that you lost your finger.
No, not. Wait, did I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Then is it a left-handed arm?
it is.
Not anymore, it's right-handed.
Yeah, now it's right-handed.
Oh, fuck.
You have two
It's
right
okay.
hands.
Just flip the hand over.
But it's missing a finger.
Instead of doing this, it goes like this.
Yeah, it opens backwards.
Oh, God.
But
So handy for scratching your back, though.
It's
You're right.
Oh, I just
I'll
figured
message
how
you
that would
more
work.
about it. Out of band, so I'll send you a message later that kind of has some information about it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So,
My hand.
yeah, I
We're turning him into Iron Man.
specifically put a point in where I was like, all right, if I succeed at this roll, I get to cut his hand off, and if I cut his hand off, he gets this hand. If he doesn't, I'll just throw some other random magic thing in there.
Nice.
just to let y'all know, we now have pass without trace whenever the hell we want.
Nice. Oh yeah, you guys are all level whatever, 1 up.
Yeah.
Plus
Level
1 up.
Level what? Level 1 up, not whatever. Big difference.
Yeah, I pick level whatever, and I pick whatever to be a very high number.
Yeah.
What does that put you guys at now?
At
Level
least
6?
6.
Level 6.
Well, I rolled a d20 to see what I would get, and I got level 7.
Nice.
I'll take
All
level
right.
7.
And let's see, what's the other thing you guys get? As you guys dig around in that same study, you find another capsule of dragon essence. So you guys have 2 total. And finally, you find a necklace of prayer beads.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know who this would benefit. I just thought it looked cool, so I grabbed it.
Do anything?
What's up?
Does it do anything?
It has spells in it.
Yeah.
That ain't for me.
So it has 5 beads on it. Let's see. And then I gotta hit a randomizer to see what monies we get.
Blessing, cure wounds, lesser restoration, greater restoration, branding smite, planar ally, or windwalk.
Hey, I can get Eyes of the Eagle for free now.
Do it. I say it works for a cleric, druid, or paladin.
The prayer beads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's only me or Rill then.
Yeah. I'm just looking to make sure it doesn't need attunement.
It does, but that just means you sit with it for an hour.
Yeah,
You
but
said
I'm
it
already
has-
attuned to 3 things.
You realize you can just unattune. You're not attuned to your staff yet.
Well, I'm attuning to the staff.
All right, but you can attune to the necklace, cast Greater Restoration if that's one of the ones that's in there, fix Asher, and then attune to the staff.
Yeah.
Or, Asher, how many things are you attuned to?
I think just one or I think 2.
To give it to him.
And you guys are able to scrounge up about 8,000 gold worth of stuff.
Fuck.
You said 8,000?
Yep.
All right. I'll go ahead and drop that in the slush fund.
So, what spell would have needed to be used to depetrify the city?
The city itself,
Yeah.
that would have been like a wish spell.
Okay, it needs to be a wish spell.
But the Chalice of Chigakure took care of it, so the city's been drained. You're talking about the people themselves.
People, yeah.
Since the power source is gone, it would take someone casting a shitload of greater restorations because there's just so many people there. They would probably be there for like 6 months to a year, just every day casting to restore everyone.
Good.
Or if you had 30 wizards with it, then they'd be there for like 10 days. Also, I did not get the eagle thing. I took the bear because my new carrying capacity is 1,080 pounds.
Nice.
So we don't need a bag of holding ever.
Okay.
Just Bjorn.
You just constantly put it on Bjorn.
We have a Bjorn of holding. In fact, that's his new name.
Bjorn the Holder. Oh my goodness. Did I show you guys my new keyboard?
Nah, man.
No.
Ooh.
It's 2 halves. It's super weird. I'm still trying to get used to it, but I really love it.
I haven't seen one of those since I watched Video Game High School.
Oh, nice.
Oh my
It's been so long
dude.
since I watched that. That was such a good show.
That just brought up like such a buried memory. Wow.
No, man. So we can probably close things out here. There might be some fallout that could be handled, but I think, with what's left, I would prefer to put that on the next arc. So that way I have time to kind of plan more and make it a more substantial episode. So next session, I'll hand off to Curtis. We're not playing Sunday. Do you guys want to wait until the following Sunday to play?
It's up to
Yeah, I
you.
need time to put it
it's
together
Easter.
on any prep.
Yeah, so we'll wait until the next Sunday because Curtis has to prep. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I got one more week.
So,
I actually
quick
got to
question,
kill
Robbie.
2 characters. Dude,
Right.
I was fucking shitting my pants when I saw it. I didn't realize that I put that monster in there, and then I saw it, I was like, fuck, how am I going to not kill you guys?
And then you killed them.
And then I killed them. I couldn't stop it.
Hey, you good.
I thought about ignoring it. I thought, I could just, not use this. But I was like, no. Okay.
Nah, I want to make them come back here.
We got out of it. It's okay.
Yeah, we made it.
So, Robbie, quick question about that necklace. It says
Yeah.
that the beads that are on there will either be determined by the DM or randomly.
Mhm.
And given that greater restoration is one of the options, do we want to determine it randomly or?
I think it'd be fun to roll for it. So whoever wants to take it rolls for it, and then that just decides what you get. Because it has that roll chart that you can use to decide what you get.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Asher, you take it.
I take it.
Cast guidance
Make sure
on yourself for every roll.
Slap
and if
your
you
ass.
need to get to 13 or 16, or 13 to 16 will give you greater restoration. You only need one of those.
Wait, so you want me to roll for
Yeah.
him right now?
Sure.
Okay.
Cast guidance every time, just in case you're like, oh shit, I'm at 12. Guidance puts me at greater restoration.
All right. So I don't. Are you cool with that, Robbie? To affect these rolls.
What I'll do is it has an overflow. So if you do add your guidance and you get 21, that's a 1. If you get 22, that's a 2. So anything over 20, that just loops back to the beginning.
I got you.
So we want 7 to 16, and then 19 and 20.
I mean, or you could just say one of them is greater restoration and we roll for the other 4.
All right.
This is fun. You don't think this is fun?
Let me do this now. Okay. So
You do the rolls, I'll call out what you're getting.
first roll
So there's
is
5
a
total.
4.
Bless.
Okay, bless.
Let me. Okay, plus 3, so 7. So
Okay.
Curing.
wounds.
Cure wounds or greater or lesser restoration, sorry.
Okay.
So that one you can decide when you use it.
Yeah,
Cool. All right, I'm rolling.
that's
again.
kind of nice.
It's a 17.
Branding
Hey,
smite.
Branding smite. That's pretty good.
Well, okay. I don't know how often I'd use that. All right, that's not bad. I'll take it. That's a 2.
Just bless again.
Plus 3, 5.
Bless.
Still
Yeah.
bless.
So bless.
Bless.
So you've got cure wounds, branding smite, and bless.
All right, 2 more rolls. That's a 7 again. Wait, 7.
Cure
It's
again.
Curing. No matter what, that's I can't get out. So curing.
Yep.
Okay. So you got 2 of the cure wounds, restoration.
And then, oh my god, that's another 4. Well,
Have someone else roll that, because you've been rolling garbage.
yes.
All right, I'll do it. First roll's a 14. That's 1 for greater restoration.
Do you want to have guidance cast on you?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll take greater restoration.
All right, so 1 for favor, 1 for curing, 1 for blessing, 2 for curing,
Okay.
3 for curing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that worked out pretty good.
3 free cures.
3 beads of curing, 1 of blessing, 1 of favor.
All right.
Cool.
I mean, he wasn't going to use branding smite anyway, so I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah.
And this bless hits 3 people.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, all right, guys. Well, glad I got to kill 2 of you.
Right?
And I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
Yeah, Vinny, once you attune to it, you can just get your hand back.
True.
And then you can't use the arm anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you can get your finger back then, and that should fix your dex.
Well, he lost his arm though.
Oh, good
And-
point.
Yeah, so the arm that had the finger gone is gone.
Wait, you have that petrified person.
I do. I do have
We
a
can fix
petrified
that.
person on the first flare.
Yeah, Vinny, you lost your left finger, and then you lost
And
your
then you
left
lost your
hand.
left hand.
So,
And now you have a metal arm.
would having this mechanical one bring my dex back up?
Maybe. I'm going to mess you about it later.
Sounds good.
Trust me, you will probably prefer that versus having a regular hand.
Just like Groot.
I know how that goes.
Like he is Ultron now.
Yeah.
He's Ultron.
All right, later, guys.
He's the Winter Soldier.
Thanks, guys.
Later.
Adios.
Bye.